All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody is well. Sorry I missed you guys yesterday. Had to take the day off and go visit my mother. Banks, the boxing fan, what's going on? All things in the building. Daniel Gallimore, what's up? Platinum Alkaline Water, what's happening? Cy Gray, Andy Gill, David Howard, good morning, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you on Twitter, too. Patrick Penishant, what's going on, man? Good morning, Martin and Team Errol. Yeah, Team Errol can take over 154. Bud is leaving. Sounds like Bud is trying to leave. So let's go, Errol. Let's take over the division. Man, God dog. Bud beat him. Bud beat him bad too. Woo, hate it. But it is what it is. What's going on, Mr. LeGroux? Ray Patterson, Joshua Roberts, Terrell W. What's going on? Bird 101, thank you for that support yesterday at the end of the live stream the day before yesterday. Thank you. I'm sorry I missed that right at the end. Thank you, Bird 101. And matter of fact, let me get this going for you. Shakur called everybody his brothers so he don't got to fight him. Oh, Lord, here we go. Here we go with the Shakur slander, which is not allowed on the channel. We don't do that around here, man. We giving a fair shake to Shakur, man. Y'all just hating. Y'all just hate because of that skill. Woo, y'all don't like that skill. You don't like how he slips. You don't like how he get It's about it there. Windy City Assassin, what up, man? Mike Kirkland in the building. Just Do, what's up, man? Peace to you. What's up, man? Shout out to Just Do Boxing. Franz Kafka, what up, man? DJ Moses in the building. Fanon, what's good, my guy? Many blessings to you. You know what it is. I'm gonna slide down to the end. If I miss you, I'll say what's up as I see you. What's going on, David Tassane? What's going on, man? What? I got mic problems. The smirk on your face from the very start of the video on Devon. Shake my head, looking like the joke. Man, I'm trying to bait these dudes alive, man. Ain't these dudes silent? Because your boy Dev, who's coming back. Woo! Hey, dog. It's looking mighty funny on Dev. But now that got me. It sounds distant still. Can you hear it's still the distance? Hold on, man. For real? It shouldn't be. Should sound good. Don't sound okay. I'm about to say, all right, I fixed it. I tried to play it cool. Yeah, okay, yeah, I fixed it. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oscar De La Hoya. Man, look, Oscar De La Hoya. I don't know what I can say, man, about Oscar De La Hoya. That man is untouchable in the sport. That man does what that man wants to do. He don't care. Oscar De La Hoya does what Oscar De La Hoya wants to do. He don't care. Just flapping all over the internet. Ooh, just flipping and flopping all over the internet. Oh, God, maybe y'all want to see that? What is wrong with y'all? Don't nobody want to see that, Oscar? Oscar, don't nobody want to see that, man. Oscar, nobody wants to see that. Come on, man. Oscar, man. Don't nobody want to see that. Oh my God, an old girl. Nobody wants to see that, G-Man King. Nobody wants to see that. You don't need $200 million to be butt naked in the house with your flippy flop flapping around. You every people, millions and millions of people do that shit all over the world every day. They don't put the shit on camera and send it out. What do you mean he can do that? Everybody can do that. Oh yeah, Oscar De La Hoya is out there bad, dog. Oscar De La Hoya. It's worse than the fishnet. It's as bad as it's almost as bad as the fishnet. It's nasty. It's nasty. It's nasty. Ooh, Oscar De La Hoya, that's nasty. Oscar, don't do that no more, man. That's nasty. You got to come on. Nobody want to see that. G-Man King, that's how you roll. That's how you roll. When you got $200 million net worth, you can do that. Why would it take $200 million net worth for you to do that? Okay, you can do that shit for free. You can do that, man. Please, it's nasty. What are you doing, Oscar? What are you doing? Ooh, yeah, you got that stomach lipo, but still, whatever, man. I don't even care about that. The fact that you got me having to look at it, dog, that shit's supposed to be private. Y'all are just out there nasty. Okay. Anyway, ooh, Oscar De La Hoya does what he wants to do, though. You cannot say he doesn't. Yeah, so I don't know who that was. Man, I woke up this morning and got on the computer and I saw Oscar De La Hoya. That was a not a good way to start the morning. That was very nasty. And his girl, I mean, come on, man. If that's your type, but come on, man. Ain't nothing real about her, man. She's a little skinny girl, man. So she's just a skinny girl with plastic stuck under her skin. Nasty. Or whatever, celluloid, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Who gonna check him? I mean, dog, look. Come on, man. That's crazy. Anyway, Abdullah Mason over Shakur. Now, let's talk about the fights we saw this weekend, which were only one. And Billy and versus Devonchenko, that was a good fight. Always, once again, let me know exactly why I don't listen to Tim Bradley. What's going on, your boy Skin? Come on, your boy Skin. She's a plastic girl. Oh my, she's terrible. Her face, like all of her is plastic. Does he not see that? He does not care. He probably paid for some of that. No. No, I would not. No, thank you. And G-Man, I appreciate it if you wouldn't be asking me what I would personally do. Dog, what would you do? And that's your business. Keep it to yourself. That's the whole point. Keep it to yourself. More than likely, no. Not inclined. Come on. What's going on, Reggie shit? What part of don't you get? That woman is not attractive. I do not find that woman attractive. Let me answer it that way. I do not find her attractive. No, I don't. Oh no. There are 45-year-old mothers of 3 working as nurses or dental hygienists that before her. You tripping. Like, she ain't got nothing on her, ain't nothing there. Ugh. Anyway, No. What's going on, Q Brown? Egomaniac Kid said, I haven't seen this person, but the amount of work sounds like she unattractive. Yeah, I mean, I know she's probably always kind of cute. I bet she was cute when she was young. And then, as she got older and then younger women are coming behind her, that she starts feeling like she needs to, stay young at the plastic surgeon spot. So eventually it just adds up. And at a point in time, you starts looking like a caricature because you had too much work done. So, Scott, quit while you're ahead with that shit. If you get away with one little thing, stop. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I ain't big. Is it? Oh, yeah, Giovanni Walker, for sure. Giovanni Walker. Hold on a second. What'd you guys think of Abdullah Mason? I want to promote young fighters this week. Oh, what are you over on the other channel? Danny Gallimore said, looked good to you. What looked good to you? That girl? Hey, good for you. Everybody got their type. Me, no, not so much. Mason's the good. Oh, look good to you. Mason look good to you. Yeah. I'm still tripping like, man, that Coach Kennedy's got has Abdullah Mason the number 2 lightweight. And he's still in his 8th round. He's still in 8 rounders. That dude, seriously, though, I don't know, man. That knockout, he touched him. You think you got a little Berlanga action going on? Yeah, I think it's Sunchild. I agree 100%. It's time for here's these links, man. Come on up and talk to me today. Come on up and holler at me, man. Virgil Wembley, you said he's phenomenal. What's phenomenal about Abdullah Mason? Oh, and Virgil Wembley said, and Billy's the man. You doubled it up, huh? Did you double it up? Phenomenal. Yeah, said Mason is phenomenal, and Billy is the man. You think and Billy looks pretty good. I can't lie, dog. And Billy can fight. He looked a little bit more athletic, a little bit more sharp, a little bit more had a few more little deals in his bag. But he was just too athletic. Just too athletic for what's up, Richard Paris? And Billy was just too athletic for old boy, man, for Devonchenko. Just too athletic for Devonchenko. But oh man, I enjoyed the fight, man. I didn't like Tim Bradley whining. Hey, I have a wrench on your other channel, but not MH Blackwell. Oh, okay, yeah. As soon as I get there, keep putting chats in there, man. Hold on. I think I can go over there. Yeah, I can. Give me a second. Oh, but I gotta switch out this. Real deal. Let's steal Hyundai and Kyle. How about a Santa Cruz for only $329? Oh, that's right. Hold on. $379 a month. SteelHyundaiKyle.com.
This is the closest thing to a meritocracy there is, and I only ever want to be.
All right, there you go. I got a video coming up over there, though. Bless me too, if you can, with the wrench. Nah, dog. I don't even know where you, dude. First of all, nah, probably not, G-Man King. Probably not. Probably not, dog. I've already blessed you enough with all kind of time. All kind of time, brother. I appreciate talking to you during these little dry times in boxing. I realize I have to make that admission to you, dog. I actually will carry out the conversation longer than usual. Because now that I'm no longer in the business of giving anybody any smoke. Boxing Bama fan said Mason had a t-shirt saying appetite for smoke. It should say Surgeon General warning, smoke with tank could cause career loss. Oh, it's too early. I think everybody understands that it's too early for that. You know? Hey, thank you, bro. We got MH Blackwell. El Chapo. Mason will teach tank status. Mason will teach tank status. What is that? What you mean, El Chapo? Y'all got you, Giovanni Walker. Yeah, man. Anything to hold King down, keep King down, make King feel less wanted. I should give King a wrench over there. I just remember when he was a younger man and acted a bigger buffoon. And Billy's coach said that he never trained anybody with that kind of stamina. Yeah, man, he got that old African athleticism, man. That's peak. Yeah, he's peak on the athletic side. Yeah, he's pretty peak. Adbullah Mason is the total package, speed, power, good jab. That straight left is already a problem. He's focused but grounded. Yes, he was 76, Mark. I stopped doing that to him. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much to my guy, Mike Kirkland, with the big time support in the chat today. Thank you. Appreciate you. How are you, Mike Kirkland? I need to get some callers on, man. And Billy's the truth. And then my guy, hey, man, thank you, Brandon Brooks. Brandon Brooks says, hold on, let me slow this up. Thank y'all for the support, man. Brandon Brooks says, with the super sticker, thank you, man. And thank you, Giovanni Walker, in the super chat, in the Cash App. Thank you, Giovanni. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for everybody helping me keep these lights on. Ringside said channel support. Big bang, double banger on there. Thank you, brother. And Joshua Roberts right back at you with another one. Thank you, sir, with the $5 holler, Joshua Roberts. Thank you, sir. Supporting the cause, helping me continue to do these good conversations that we having. Knuckle Up said, I would like to see Abdullah Mason versus Floyd Schofield. That's the level over fighter Mason should fight right now to really see how good he is. Abdullah Mason versus Floyd Schofield. Mason, yeah, I agree with that, Knuckle Up. I think that's a very good observation. I would like to see him do a little bit more. I would. What's up with that dude named Dave? What's up, dude named Dave? Mason Cooks, Kid Austin. Hey, well, it would be something to see. He'd have to be, in order to do so, you got to be a good fighter to do that. You got to be a very good fighter to do that. For sure. Virgil Wembley, man. Thank y'all for keeping the color in the chat today. Color has been, it's been a black and white scene around here lately, except for that bloody red day. Thank you to David Williams. Let me say something about David Williams, a phenomenal show. However, thank y'all so much for the support, for real. Virgil, I wish somebody would click these links. I don't get nobody want no smoke no more. Abdullah Mason is the total package. I bet you anything Bud wouldn't call out and Billy, no. Thanks for all you do, Fanon. Keep killing it, brother. Thank you, Virgil Wembley. Let's spend some time on that one, man. Bud would not call out and Billy. Bud will mess with Gennady Golovkin. I hear whispers of Gennady Golovkin. Bird 101 said, Martin, I don't know why they don't see Tank's talent, because they're haters. They see it. Oh, Bird 101, they see it. They see the talent. They just don't like it. They don't like it. But hey, I gotta tell you, Bird 101, I feel the same way about Shakur. Why don't y'all see Shakur can fight, man? Why don't y'all see it? I still blame hating ass Hanos clan for getting that ball rolling. I swear I still blame him. I still blame for that 25%. Boy, you know damn well you weren't trying to fight that boy. Now you out there sucker punching dudes. Devonchenko had one arm and was putting it together on him, Billy. Yeah, he was. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's doing a Gary Russell Jr. on him. Yeah, he was. He did a Gary Russell on him, man. Thank you so much, Bird 101. Thank y'all for keeping the color in the chat and the chimes ringing. No jokey. Thank you. Here's this link again, man. Why is Devon getting more hate than Bivol and Charlo? He actually shows restraint and lets his goon handle the racist troll. The racist troll? The racist troll? What proof do we have that was a racist troll? What proof have we? We have proof that this is a racist troll, or we just have accusations that person got punched for all of that? G tatted up. Hey, I can't complain, man. I took a day off yesterday, so I feel refreshed. Where's the proof of this racist claim? Where's the audio? I need to hear the audio. All I saw was him standing behind somebody and throwing a punch at somebody from behind him. Who did he call that to? Just in general? No, I did not. Oh, that's dope. Let me see. Oh, you talking about on the live stream? What up? What up, phenomenal show? Said Haney lying his ass off anyway. He sits up here and lets clown ass T.O. call him to his face and did nothing. He's lying. Hey, look, man. First of all, they use the word so much. Y'all use the word so much. How you ever, like, realistically, for real, how you expect somebody to work so hard as to know not to say it around you if you say it so much and to them and call them one? And they call you one back and you and you are okay with it all the way up until when? Man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. I bet you can find tape on with Ryan Garcia saying that to Devon and Devon saying it back to him. Anyway, I just think the whole thing is ridiculous. I want to see this rematch, though. And since Turkey Al-Sheikh is into losing money, hey, man, they need to go have that fight over there in Saudi Arabia so we can see that in the middle of the afternoon. So I don't have to waste an evening on it. And they need to start giving that shit away for free. David Toussaint said, Devon is not cut like that. I would have smashed that whole crew. Facts. You'd have ran through him? You'd have ran through them young boys, them little short-ass dudes? Man, oh, yeah. No, he threw a punch. That's enough. I don't think the punch has to land. Phenomenal Show said they are clowns, Noop. I didn't say a word around non-black Americans, period, and I barely use it at all. That's clown stuff. Yeah, I use it because it's like, I got it as a habit, and I do it around my house. But at the same time, I know full well I ain't about to sit there and call no, not into no. You inviting people to get comfortable with that, man. You making people comfortable with it, then get mad. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. It's whack. Devon's not trying to fight Ryan. Man, Devon's got to fight Ryan. There's no other fight for Devon. There's no other fight for Ryan, man. Those guys both look like some buffoons. But they should be some buffoons that can get paid very, very well. Who is Badhi? Badhi. Who's Badhi? I don't even know who. I don't know who Badhi is. You have to let me know who that is for me to say, okay, yeah, Mason and him. I don't know. Or Adbullah, Mason and him. Yeah, Bill Haney literally said he don't want that fight. Doesn't matter, man. I don't care. I don't care whether Bill wants that fight or not. And Bill said he wanted fights, and I know damn well Bill didn't want before. So let's flip it. Take a fight that you don't want. That's the best comeback for Devon, man. You need to go ahead and do that. I need to see that again. Come on, man. You know that's got to be one of the biggest fights in boxing, man, that rematch. Come on, man. You know that. Lucas Body. Okay. Oh, did I know Lucas Body? Who did Lucas Body fight? I don't think I've seen this. I have not seen this guy fight, so I couldn't tell you. He beat a Jake Paul fighter. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Devon walked away because he had flashbacks to that left hook. Hell no, he heard them sirens. He heard them sirens. He got up out of there because of them sirens. That's it. Period. He got out of there because of them sirens. Very smart man. Woo woo, and he walked his ass off. Woo woo woo, walked his ass off. I still maintain that Gervonta was probably still smart, even though it was unfortunate that the lady was pregnant, and glad, at the end of the day, no harm, no foul. As far as the pregnant lady, that was a bad look. But that wasn't, should have got them some help. But if he had any alcohol, woo-wee, they would have added some extra to that. So, hey, man. Need to do what he thinks is best, or he won't be at peace when his career is over. Who's that? This motherfucking this idiot. Dude, come on, man. I gotta block you, dog. You got hold on, man. Hold on. You have to click the link to ever speak again. You have to click the link to ever speak again. He was on his way to do what? I have to see you, Victor, Mr. Sierra Leone. We need to talk. So, you know how y'all, like, we need to talk. For real, for real, for real, for real. Duke Shinison said, you be drinking in the AM, don't lie. No, I do not drink in the morning. I don't drink. Do you be drinking in the AM? No, I do not drink in the morning. I don't drink in the evening. Hell yeah, been on thin ice. What's going on, Phenomenal? What's going on, Phoenix the Assassin?
Yo, is it too early to start hating?
No, man, you're right on time. This dude who said I've been do I seem like I've been drinking?
Nah, you seem pretty normal to me.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Duke Shenderson says that you've been drinking, you drinking the AM. Don't lie. Nah, dog. But I do throw people out and ban them in the AM. So what's on your
That's
mind, man? No, it's not too early to start hating, man. As long as we get
okay.
some
Yeah.
in there, as long as
Okay.
we,
Okay.
seriousness
Got to
in
keep it
there.
balanced. Got to keep it balanced. I get it.
Keep it
But yeah,
balanced.
I'm
Educate.
going through all this. Yeah, I got both. I got both. So I'm going through that footage because I'm making that video on Devon, and man, I got to
Oh,
say, like,
hold on. What footage are you looking at?
well, not Oscar though. Not Oscar. I ain't looking at
Oh my
that.
God, what the hell is wrong with your cousin? What's wrong with your cousin, man?
I don't know what's going on with De La Coca, but he need to stop doing all that. But nah, this Devon footage, man. I came to the Ryan fight and I'm looking at it, and man, I just realized something in that fight, man. Like I was looking at him, like, damn, Devon don't look right. Because if he did, he would have seen the left hooks coming. So that's one thing I noticed that Devon need to work on. But outside of that, the whole Shakur versus Tank debate. I seen that on Cigar Talk yesterday. Pretty dope, and it was good to hear all that input from people. But I feel like it's still a fight that leans heavily in Tank's favor. And it's just because, looking at both fighters, both Tank and Shakur, there's things that both of them do well, but, you know, Tank has more IQ, more skill. In boxing, you got to look at a few different things. They got your talent, your athletic ability, your natural gifts. That's one thing. Then they got your skill, which is how well do you know to use those things in certain situations. And then they have your ring IQ, which is your overall ability to assess the situation and plot the best course forward. They got those three things. So ring IQ would be like, okay, you notice that a person overextends with a certain punch based on how they're throwing it. Like what Rolly did, leaning in when he was throwing that right after his jab, and Tank caught him. Something like that. That's noticing that, taking advantage of it. That's ring IQ. Having fast hands, being fast on your feet, having those reflexes. That's your talent, your natural ability. And then you got skill, which is okay, you fast on your feet, but how do you move? When do you move? Where do you move? You don't need to have fast feet to move properly. I mean, you've seen how Tank fought Frank. Frank had to move quick to get away from Tank, but you seen Tank, he was basically like just, power walking. He didn't really like have to sprint after Frank to catch back up to him. He just adjusted the way he was moving a little bit. Like in this last fight, just this last weekend, in Billy against Derevyanchenko, right? There were times where Billy had him on the ropes and he was moving, but Billy didn't follow him. He kind of like just took a small step back towards the middle of the ring, adjusted slightly, moved to the side, and caught up to him, was still able to keep him on the ropes without having to like chase after him. Small things like that, that's skill. And when you look at Shakur and you look at Tank, you've seen Tank fight multiple ways. And Frank Martin, he was coming forward the whole night. With Mario Barrios, he came forward at some points, he moved backwards at some points. Against Leo Santa Cruz, he was coming forward. Against Pitbull Cruz, he was moving back. Like those are different styles. Shakur, he stays on the outside. When you get on the inside, like we've seen his last fight with Haratunian, he covered up, but he didn't counter in between shots. He didn't slip shots. He blocked, and he did get touched a little, but he just blocked and basically stood there. At times when he wasn't doing that, he just moved back and get out the way. So I mean, like, if you're gonna stand in the pocket like that and just eat shots, that ain't a good look for you. And then, as far as moving back, He moves back too far to be effective when he's countering. Like he'll jab it, hit the 1-2, but then like if something's coming back at him, he's already moved too far away for it to be advantageous to him or advantageous to his opponent. But at the same time, like if he's landed before that, okay, good for him. But he just completely removed himself and can't capitalize on anything. Even noticing that he had Haratunian hurt to the body. The fact that he wasn't able to capitalize on that press to action and, his shot placement and even cut off the ring on him to do anything. Like that's another issue for Shakur to be at the level he is and have issues cutting off the ring. Like we ain't seen that with Tank. We've seen it happen with Teofimo against Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah.
And we've seen it happen with and even with Devon. Because even when he was trying to walk Ryan down, Ryan was able to look at that very last round. Ryan out there shaking his knees and sticking his tongue out at Devon because Devon couldn't cut the ring off on him. Like, we see stuff like this, and then we see that Tank is able to do it and these other guys can't, right? So I'm looking at all that. The other thing is Shakur, he got some quick hands, but not as quick as Tank. And if you're being real about it, no matter what you want to say about their resumes, Gervonta has fought more people closer to Shakur than Shakur has people closer to Gervonta.
Like who? Why would you say that? Let's analyze that. Why would you say that?
Because Tank's already fought Ryan Garcia, who's got faster hands and hits harder than Shakur. And Ryan is quick on his feet, and Ryan can cut off the ring. Now, is he a masterful technician? No, but he has those attributes. You got Frank Martin, athletic. Again, another guy with more punching power than Shakur, and he can move quick on his feet. Now, whether or not Frank Martin has ring IQ or knows how to adjust when someone's walking him down, who knows? But we do know that for Shakur, he ain't fighting nobody with a knockout rate like Tanks. He ain't fighting nobody with hands as fast as that. He ain't fighting nobody with that athletic capability, ring IQ, or the ability to take advantage of opponents' weaknesses. I mean, like, looking at the Frank Martin fight, some people were like, oh, well, Frank Martin just went to the same side the whole night. He's like, nah. Like the times when he tried to go the opposite direction, because they'll tell you like, hey, you don't want to circle towards a power puncher's power hand. Gervonta cut him off. And you could see like in the fight, when Frank would move to Gervonta's right, that was the quickest you'd see Gervonta move to cut him off, because it's like, nah, you got to go left. And then he forced him to go left, and then also forced him into the corner and to exit out the same way. And in doing that, he then started throwing that overhand left whenever Frank would come out that way, right? Eventually, he switched it from throwing the right hook and overhand left to where he threw it with the right hook and uppercut that caught him, because the whole night he was setting that up, right? So if you got somebody who can think that far ahead, do all those things to set. Yeah. He threw the right hand first, but then he'd throw the overhand left when Frank was moving out, because the right hand would force him left, and then eventually he switched it and caught him with the uppercut, right? So like when you're looking at somebody setting something up like that, first by cutting off their movement, then forcing them to a certain position on the ring, conditioning them to think that one punch is coming, and then switch it on them and catch them with a different one to get the stoppage. No matter what you want to say about what their resumes is, who is Shakur fought that can do something like that mentally? Whenever you want to talk about he got better ring IQ than Tank, or because people are still looking at Tank like he's just some guy who's knocking people out. Like Tank is doing things that ain't easy to do. He's doing stuff that master technicians do. The thing is, he just happens to get knockouts, but people are overlooking all that stuff. Even with Pitbull Cruz with a hurt hand. Again, I've watched that fight so many times, and I've watched that last round, the 12th round, so many times. The fact that the CompuBox estimates, and yes, they're not 100% accurate, but the estimate is that Tank outlanded Pitbull by more than double in that last round. But if you go back and watch every single punch that Tank threw, he did not throw his left hand once at all in that 12th round. I watched that round so many damn times to make sure I wasn't seeing things. He didn't throw a left hand at all. He did that with one hand, right? And like to do that against a guy who's going to keep that pressure on you like Pitbull, and the fact that, it is a shorter guy close to the Tank's height, So it's not like he has to fight to get inside, and it's not like Pitbull got to fight to get inside. They damn near like toe to toe, right? We haven't had to see Shakur face any type of adversity in a fight. He hasn't had to fight with a height disadvantage. He hasn't had to fight with a reach disadvantage. He hasn't had to fight with a speed disadvantage. None of that. But we've seen Tank in situations where he's had to go up against taller guys, but he's able to take their jab away and establish his as a guy who's shorter and with a shorter reach. You can't do that without having ring IQ. We've seen him fight injured, but when Shakur fight injured, he get on the bike, like with Edwin De Los Santos, or with the stuff with Harutunian, like all the reasons he gave for not being able to get the knockout. Oh, well, I never been inactive for that long. It was like 9 months. Both of my hands was kind of hurting. I didn't feel right before the fight. He was moving around too much. He wasn't trying to make the fight. It's like, come on, man. Like, you supposed to be that guy. And this is somebody like you was talking about, Tank picked Frank Martin, who was weak. This is a guy that Frank Martin at least knocked down, right? So I'm just looking at all these things, and it's like very hard for me to find a way that Shakur can beat Tank without being 100% perfect. And then the fact that he's been touched by guys who's slower and don't have as much power punch in his tank and don't, have that explosiveness to go ahead and counter in between shots. And it's like the flip of a switch, like the quickness in which he reacts to be able to throw those shots. The fact that Shakur is going to have to worry about a shot coming back at him each time he throws a shot, right? Same thing with Devon and Ryan. If you're in close range enough to punch someone, they the same advantage to punch you. Like, if you can touch them, they can touch you. And if they got faster hands and decide to swing at the same time you do, hey, there's a good chance you're going to get touched. And that's what happened to Devon that whole night. Same thing can happen here to Shakur. So same thing can happen to Shakur.
Hold on a second. Virgil Wembley out here frustrated. All Phoenix Assassin does is trash Shakur, and then he doubles up and asks me to throw your ass out because he says the hating must stop, dog. He's like,
but how am I hating? I'm being extremely technical and honest about it.
Look, man, I think technically you're hating. That's what
I mean.
Look, yeah,
I guess that could be true since the truth hurts. So yeah.
Nah, look, man. Look.
But
what is it? Colossal D's for nodding off. No, I'm not nodding off. I'm listening. I heard every word of that hate coming out of this pie hole. Now, the fact of the matter is that Shakur Stevenson is an undefeated fighter. No, he is not beaten the type of guys that Gervonta Davis is, but that doesn't mean he cannot do that. And Gervonta Davis has never beaten anybody with the talent and the skills and the speed of Shakur Stevenson either. So we're just going to have to see. We're just going to have to see.
Oh, we going to see. We going to see.
What I'm talking about. We going to see. Now, I got to tell you, I got Gervonta in the fight. I just got to bring some balance out here to the force, because y'all, you heard what Shakur said, just like what Terrence said. Y'all black people need to learn how to act right, and you are one of the chief ones that need to learn how to act right, know how to support this man. Stop acting like he finna lose to another black man, because that means you hating on the black man.
I'm supporting the black man. Just not the one who be talking shit. the one who ain't talking hella shit. The one who got bricks for hands, man. Like, shoot, Margarito had that plaster of Paris. Shakur got those plaster of Pampers, because them shit's softer than baby shit. Like the way he be throwing them punches, man. Come on,
man. Something's keeping them boys. Actually, I was because Brandon. Thank you.
It's the movement.
Phoenix is always speaking facts, not gonna lie. By the way, I love watching you, Fanon. Keep it up. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Brandon Brooks. Look, I just want to point out that I don't have a lot of issues with the things that you say, Phoenix. It's just the hate in your heart underneath it that I got. That I just get that sense that you just hating on Shakur, like you're hating on Devon.
Because you see, I'm looking for things that I could say Shakur has to win, but it's like Man, like I said, if the fact like with fighting at a disadvantage, and the fact that I haven't really seen Shakur the part where he's at a disadvantage because you don't like the person he's fought with the most punching power is Edwin De Los Santos,
Well,
who
he
got
was
like
at a
about it.
disadvantage with Edwin De Los Santos now. This Edwin De Los Santos will hurt you, man.
Yeah, that's the only disadvantage. But like we haven't seen him at a height or reach disadvantage. We haven't seen him at a speed disadvantage. Nothing. I mean, like shoot, like with Ryan, he got fast hands and he got power. So with speed and power for the hands, at least it was pretty much 50-50 there as far as it's concerned with Tank. But the overall ability, of course, Tank is better because look how we neutralized that left hand. Like I have not seen something from Shakur where he's able to like stay in front of a person and neutralize a tool like that. I mean, shoot, going back to the Pitbull fight, the fact that Tank was able to keep Pitbull from throwing the punch for almost 2 minutes in one of the rounds, I forget which one it was. I want to say round 9, but like just from using movement, feints, blocking the traffic of his hands so he couldn't throw punches in those lanes, like the fact that you were able to just use movement and feints and stuff like that with your lead hand to keep somebody from throwing punches while you're standing right in their face. Like I haven't seen Shakur be able to do that. Like the way he does it is by just moving completely out of range. So, I look at these things.
Yeah,
People want to call it
I know what
hate.
I'm talking about. I think Gervonta Davis had made the same observation
Yeah.
about where's his defense. He gets his defense to get out. It's not to like slip, stay in, and yeah, which allows you to go from defense to offense. And I've always said that Gervonta
Yep.
Davis had the best offense to defense that I can. Let me let King up here real quick.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would say one more thing before I hop off. This is a quick one.
And you're
That
always
and that
welcome to come.
but yeah, for sure. But yeah, that last thing I was gonna say is like when you look at Shakur fighting, like, either he'll throw after his opponent is done throwing, or he wait for the coast to be clear before he goes ahead and decides to be the first one to get off. Like, you don't do that. He wait for opportunities to come to him instead of creating them for himself, which is another thing that elite fighters is able to do. But with that, I'm out.
Yes, sir. Watch this, Phoenix. I'm gonna have fun. Make sure you come back though, bro. Felix. Huh. How can I help you?
Hey, good morning, man. What's going on?
Just a
Yeah,
wonderful day in the neighborhood.
yeah. I mean, I'm happy to see you in a good mood. I wanted to respond to one thing Phoenix said, but I came on for a different purpose, if you would allow. So he's saying, the way that Tank used his movement and he, fought Pitbull on the back foot. Ryo did the same thing. Does that make Ryo a great fighter? I mean, yes, they're good fighters, but I mean, you can't just focus on little things like that and emphasize it and make him seem such a great fighter for doing what he did to Pitbull. Pitbull is one dimensional, right? Pitbull is a one dimensional fighter, as we saw. He lost to Ryo, got outboxed. But moving on from that, what I wanted to ask you was, uh, do you remember when Charlo assaulted his wife, and you were asked by somebody if you would cover that and speak on that, and you said
Oh, I'm sorry.
you go
Charlo
ahead.
never. I don't think Charlo ever assaulted his wife. I think what you just said is not true. But go ahead.
So you
No,
said
Charlo
that
got into a fight with his wife's cousin,
he had some
not his
sort of
wife.
domestic abuse charge or something, something
Not
going
his,
on.
not his wife. No,
He assaulted a woman. Let's just say that. You
kind of,
and
kind
when you
of.
were asked about it, you refused to speak on it because you said you don't speak on issues like that, and
Sir,
you let the
sir,
legal system
sir,
play out. For your
sir.
exact
Can
words.
we,
So
before you
why?
move on, can we get back to what actually happened? Don't You're talking about an issue and you don't even have the issue nailed down properly. He did not snatch his wife. It was something related to a transgender cousin of his wife that was a dude. So what is it that I said I don't cover?
So you said that you don't like to speak on these things, quote unquote. You like to let the legal system play out. But when it came to Devon Haney, when it came to Bomac, with a gun in the UK. You went out, created a video, arrest warrant. Is Devon? Is there a arrest warrant out for Devon? I forgot your title. And you spoke on it, shed negative light on the young man, even though he was heckled and harassed by a racist Ryan Garcia fan. So what say you about the two different situations and how you reacted to each one of them?
Well, first of all, as usual, you twist up something that I said. When I said I don't like to speak on it, number one, not liking to speak on it doesn't mean I won't speak on it. Not liking to, but what I did say was that I'm not going to draw a conclusion about what happened, is what I said I wouldn't do. I didn't say I wouldn't mention it. I've talked about it a bunch of times. I've talked about a bunch of different things that are outside of the ring. What I never do is I never say that I know the guy that he did it. Now, if you talk about compare that to Devon, I saw Devon throw the punches on tape.
Okay, but did you know what happened before that?
But with Devon, with the car, I still said I don't know what happened with the car, whether it was with the gun in the car. I said, I don't know whether or not he's going to be guilty of that or not. I don't know the facts. I'll wait for the facts. But here, we're not talking about a scenario where Devon has been arrested. Devon hasn't even been arrested yet. So I can't
there's
say
a
that
video out there with a question mark saying arrest warrant, question mark.
Yeah, because somebody said there was an arrest warrant. And it's true. That's somebody did say it. Willie D said there's an arrest warrant. Do you know what my point was in the video? I said in the video that I don't know whether he did it or not. I hope nothing happens to him at all. But I saw it on tape.
Yeah, that's
Did you hear what I
you
said
said now is reasonable. You hope nothing happens to him at all. Yeah, I said that
I said that in the video.
Well, I must have missed that part because I didn't.
Yeah, you missed most of the video. Sometimes you miss the title. But anyway you go, there it is. I don't have a problem talking about it. I never said I wouldn't talk about it. I said I won't draw a conclusion. And I haven't drawn a conclusion. So I'm consistent. Anything else?
Well, I mean, that was a pleasant conversation. So,
I mean, you find it pleasant. I don't know. I don't particularly find being accused of something I didn't do again on a daily basis. I don't find that particularly pleasant.
I mean, it's something I noticed, and I had to bring it up to ask you.
I got that. You notice something every day. This is like the 30th, 40th. Come on, man. How many times have you shockingly found something that you thought was hypocritical of me, only to have me explain it, and you say, oh, well, thank you for the explanation. But yet, no matter how many times we've done this, you never give me the benefit of the doubt. And you always got some tape, some video that I said something on. But then I talk to you about it, and then I talk about what was said in the video, and you don't know. It's almost like you just look at the titles and then come and complain about it.
I think we should just try to,
But I don't find that pleasant, though. I have to be honest with you.
Well, I respect your opinion, but we just should try to protect these fighters without full reasonable doubt. We need to
protect these fighters. Look, can you stop with that corny shit? Because I can't protect Devon. I'm not the police. The police are not going to come ask me, hey, what do you think about this?
There's a lot of people out there that cheer for, somebody like Devon to get in trouble, get an arrest warrant. They cheer for stuff like that. Same thing with Bud, Bomac, Wilder.
So why don't you go talk to them? Why would you? I like that. Now, why don't you go find somebody that did that instead of bugging me and accusing me of doing something I didn't do? If you really care, shouldn't you go find somebody? Shouldn't you go find somebody that actually did that and talk to them?
Because I felt it was inconsistent, but you explained it, you reworded it, so I can only respect you for that.
You don't think that that's inconsistent? You made up some concocted ass line. I showed you. You said that you acted as if I said I would never talk about it. But you know full well I didn't say I would never talk about it because I talked about it before. That's how you know I had an opinion, because I talked about it. So no, there was nothing straightforward. There's nothing honest about your inquiry, because you already knew the answer. Like pretty much happens every time I talk to you. You already know the answer. You're just here for the accusation.
It's
It's
not always an
daily.
accusation. It's to clear things up. You know, it's
No, it's
because
an it's an
you're
accusation that I then have to clear up.
you're a
You
public
you
figure, right?
you
You
accuse me. You accuse me of something, and then I have to clean it up. And if I'm not sharp enough to clean up your accusation, then the accusation just has to stick on my head. So seems like I'm damned if it's always on me to have to explain something to you about something that I said. And I do it every single time. You say you understand every single time, but you'll be back tomorrow with a new one. It's
well
almost like it's almost like you got an issue with me
no,
and
I
not
got no
what I
issues with
actually
you.
say.
The moral of my conversation is let's protect these fighters, especially people like Devin.
That's not
You know what
true,
I mean?
because you're not showing me how am I supposed to protect them? You're not accusing me
So
of not
I mean, you
protecting
did
them.
shed some light on the topic, and I think it's
You are not accusing me of not protecting him. You're accusing me of attacking him, is what you accuse me of.
right, which is the opposite of protecting.
So exactly. So it's not protecting. Let's protect these fighters. You're telling me that I'm attacking him. Those are
Because you're
two different
shedding
things.
negative light on Devin Haney, and I don't think we
I'm
need
not.
that.
I
We already
mean,
got Ryan
Devin
fans.
is the one. Devin's the one to hit him, and the video person got
You
him.
didn't touch him.
They did that.
Yep.
Everybody saw it before I saw. I didn't tell anybody about this. This thing is days old.
For all we know, he could have said some nasty ass shit about his mama or his grandma or something,
So what? He still
and you
punched
would do
him.
the same.
I
If
would not do that. No, I would
so
not.
if somebody said something about your mother in a
No, I would
really
not.
really bad way,
No, and so what? First of all, so what? And number one, I didn't. Number two, if I did, so what? Because he did it. Okay. You always want to bring up some shit ain't got nothing to do with it. He did it. It's on tape. That's the topic. He did it. We know what he did. He did it. It's right there. He did it. He did it. It's not even a question. Whoa, I wonder if what he's accused of is real or not. It's real. It's on tape.
but yeah, from
Why
what
did
I
he
heard,
do it? I already know. I can tell you for sure why he did it.
what's that?
I know why he did it.
Why is that?
Because he was mad.
About what?
It doesn't matter. The reason he did it was because he was mad.
How do you
He was
know he
mad.
wasn't mad?
He was mad at something that guy did, and he
Right.
threw a punch.
According
I
to
know why he did it. He
what
was
I
mad.
heard,
I don't
he
even
was
know
getting
why he was
harassed
mad.
and heckled.
Doesn't
From what
matter.
I heard,
He
he was
was mad.
getting harassed and heckled
Oh,
by
poor
Ryan
baby.
Garcia fans.
Poor baby. What we do? He'd be the first person ever to walk outside and get harassed. Dude, it seemed like nobody knew who the fuck he was. He was walking. He walked away from the crime. There were a bunch of people looking at it, and nobody followed him. So why in the world would I think that he was out there getting harassed by random people when nobody harassed him when he left the scene? He just walked into the crowd like nobody knew who he was.
Why would you follow him after a man's angry like that and he throws a punch at somebody?
Dude, I don't
You
care.
want
He
to stay
did
away
it.
from that person.
Dog, he did it. You want to bring up these other topics. He did it. It's on tape. He did it. That's the difference. He's on tape. He did it. We see it. It's there. Boom, on tape.
So did Charlo hit a woman? Or we don't know.
Dog, it's not on tape.
Was he charged with the crime?
It's not on tape.
Did the legal system play out?
It's not on tape, and it's not what we're talking about. That's somebody else. You don't have to wonder. We don't have to wonder whether or not you can find somebody else that's been accused of the same thing Devon has. There's thousands of people that have gone to jail for that. Thousands. I'm sure. Thousands. What does that have to do with the fact that Devon did it?
Well, let me explain to you what my point really comes out to. It's that you
have a point? I
favor of
thought you were
Tank.
just trying to get clarification.
You're in favor of Tank, the Charlos, Errol Spence, where you don't shed as much negative light on them. But when it comes to Terrence Crawford,
negativity on who?
Errol Spence, Gervonta Davis.
Okay,
And the
number
Charlo.
one, Errol Spence Jr. has never been arrested for anything that I know of. Who's next?
You want me to go over Errol Spence's history and
I mean,
background?
dude, you want to talk about whether I covered all of those topics. There's not a single one of those topics that I did not cover. Every topic that you're going to talk about, I've talked about on this channel and probably with you. Because if I didn't do a video, because if I didn't actually do a video about it, you called and asked about it. Every single solitary one that you brought up, I guarantee you that I've already talked about on this channel multiple times. You're just making up a lie that I never discussed this stuff.
My personal opinion is that you favor those fighters, and then when it comes to the other fighters, you're not as lenient as you are with the other ones. I think that's reasonable.
I have not been lenient. I have not been lenient or harsh on any of them. I've taken the same stance on every one, and you just said you know that that's the truth. 5, but not 10 minutes ago. All of a sudden, you switched the fuck up again.
See, OMG Beats, you can read his comment. That's an example right there.
You did not, or Spence, get a DUI for crashing. As far as I think so. Man, shut up. I absolutely did talk about him getting a DUI for a car crash. Liar. I got a bunch of videos about that.
You may have, but there's some people that believe that. So that's why
man, fuck what they believe. You know damn well I talked about Errol Spence car crash. Liar. Fuck you talking about? What's the next one? I've talked about it in videos. The man almost died. What do you mean? I did videos about that. Why do you sit up here and lie? You know damn well that I did that. I did Tank. I did videos about Tank in the hit and run. I did all. I did videos about Calvin Ford being having to go to jail because he was charged for something in Vegas. I talked about Jamal Charlo. I talked about every single solitary one of these people. Why are you lying? Like, it's like you want me. It's like, are you like some type of fetish cornball that just wants me to yell? You're not going to be happy till I raise my voice. You just admitted that you knew that I covered all of these. Now you're saying I didn't cover all of them, not 4 minutes later.
I mean, I'm here for a philosophical conversation.
This ain't no fucking philosophical conversation, you buffoon. Nothing philosophical about this. You're making accusations about things you said I did and didn't do. That's not philosophical. You're just making accusations because you're a hater,
meaning calm and composed, like
no,
you were.
Philosophical does not mean calm and composed. Calm and composed means calm and composed.
You can go ahead and look up the definition of philosophical.
Dude, you're
talking about the other definition.
Philosophical does not mean calm and composed.
Feel free to look it up.
You're a fucking moron. Philosophy is about this. Is about the essence of existence.
There's two definitions of philosophy.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You got anything else, you goddamn moron? Like, for real. Like, seriously. You got something else you got something else you want to accuse me of and then say that I didn't do, then let 5 minutes pass and accuse me of doing it again, you fucking moron?
Now we go to the name calling, man?
Absolutely. Cool. It's not even, no. It's a philosophical discussion of the essence of your intelligence. It's a fucking moron. That's philosophical. Let me say it calmly. I need to contemplate the cognitive ability of King. He registered somewhere between idiot and fucking moron, closer to fucking moron. So it's like idiot waning into fucking moron. Yeah, that's philosophically where you are. Okay, you're a fucking moron. Will you kindly please stop accusing me of something and then acting like you didn't accuse me and then saying, okay, it's clear that I didn't do it, and then accusing me of the same thing 3 minutes later, bro?
That's not nice, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it was funny, but it's not nice.
I want to know about these. I want to know what we're gonna do about these slaves in Yemen. These Yemen slaves.
So now you want to switch time. You want to do a red herring now, huh?
No, it's not a red herring.
That's a red herring.
No, that's not a red herring because it's a new conversation. I said skip all that dumb shit you're talking about. Let's talk about these Yemen slaves. That's not a red herring. That's a completely new conversation. I want to know what you think about, do you think the Turkey Al-Sheikh will ever allow women to fight on a card in Riyadh season?
I would hope so. I would support it.
Do you think he will?
I think so, yeah.
You're a liar.
Women rights have significantly improved
Riyadh
in Saudi Arabia.
in Saudi Arabia. You think that there are going to be women fighting in Saudi Arabia?
Nah, they got women drivers now. They're making progress, man.
You think they're going to have female fighters in Saudi Arabia?
It's possible, yeah.
I asked whether or not you think there will be.
Yes.
You're a liar. When do you think, I'm sorry, do you think it's going to happen in the next 10 years?
It'll happen within the next 2 years, probably.
Next 2 years, there's going to be women fighters on cards in Saudi Arabia.
If Turkey Al-Sheikh is still around, yeah.
No headgear, no, nothing over their head, nothing on their legs and shoulders.
What do you mean headgear? Do you mean a hijab?
You out your goddamn mind. You know full well they ain't gonna have no half-naked women throwing punches at each other in Saudi Arabia, you liar. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure. See you later, you liar. I mean, that's just a be honest type of situation. Steve Ritchie, how are you, sir?
I'm okay. Been waiting for this chance for a little while now.
Awesome.
So, first question for you is, obviously you've had this channel for a while. You've been building it up, right? Yes, no?
I mean, you wanted me to you want me to ask rhetorical questions? That's a rhetorical question.
Okay, so anyway, all right, if we're gonna just beat around the bush, I'll get straight to the point then. If your fucking channel matters to you, stop treating
if my
every
fucking
follower.
Channel does what? Bro, you're not gonna be up here talking crazy to me, bro. I'm not in the mood. Okay? You wanna talk to me, talk to me like you got some sense, man. You want to talk to me, talk to me like you got some sense.
How about learn some fucking respect?
I don't
be thankful that you have fucking followers. Be thankful you have followers and stop treating them like shit and call them all idiots. If someone has a different opinion than you, then all of a sudden you're a fucking idiot. Blah 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 blah. How about fucking just learn to shut the fuck up and nod and let
fuck out of my face, Steve Ritchie. Goodbye, bro. I'm not interested in that cornball shit. Go get some go. I don't know. You know what crazy fuckers like you do. Go do that shit in somebody else's face. El Chavo said, King got to get these men's Johnsons out their mouth. Yeah, dude. Yes, he does. Brandon Brooks, what's going on, man? Every day with this BS, shake my head. He ain't be tripping. Phoenix the Assassin in the building said King's favorite song is Why Can't We Be Friends? He don't want to be my friend, bro. He wants to argue. Phoenix said, why is this the second time we've seen Devon throw a sucker punch and still not hurt a person? Devon the type of to jump someone and end up being jumped by them. You know what the problem is? He's only 100 because he's 147 pounds. Because he's a little ass dude. Oh, he was fucking with full Trump supporter on me. He got hot. Why don't you not call people? Let me tell you something, man. Get the fuck out of my face. He wants me to be humble. That's that humble crew. Yeah, he's mad, man. He's big man. He wanted a small talk. Like, man, that's a hypothetical question. I mean, that's a rhetorical question, partner. I'm not answering no rhetorical questions. What you need? Hit me with the lead and just trying to walk me down the road. Yes, boss. I sure am happy that you have come to talk bad at me. Big Kafka, what up, man?
I've been waiting for this chance for a long time, Fanon.
I'm about to fry your ass. I'm about to fry your ass. Hey, Mr. Postman. What can you possibly lose today, son?
I'm sorry, man. That took the wind out of me, boy.
Oh, you talking about dude?
Yeah, that man crashed out, man. He came in swinging.
Dog, let me tell you, man.
Like,
You'd be
whoa.
surprised, dog. You'd be surprised at the type of anger, man,
I almost
that you
burnt
will
my
get.
turkey bacon, man.
Man, he was
Crazy.
hot.
That man was angry.
Hot. He was hot.
God,
I understand it. Hey, man, because I done thrown his ass out and called him crazy. I done talked bad to him a couple times. Look, man, don't come around black folk if you don't want to have shit talk to you. It's cultural, buddy. It's
normal.
Yes, it's you know. Anyway, so what you need, Big Kafka? What can I thought you was trying to come up here and don't know for hate.
I mean, everybody already did the hating for me. You know, Phoenix already be saying everything that's on my mind. Sometimes I don't even have to say nothing. Phoenix just cover it all. Phoenix, it's like he be reading my mind. I don't know. But yeah, man. What's his name? Shakur.
Hey, this dude said, I'm waiting at 9:22. This dude was hot.
He was waiting for this.
I'm waiting. Sit your ass down there and wait.
And I know he was waiting too, because I was up here for a little bit and I was like, man, let me get off.
Oh,
so that man was waiting.
He was waiting a minute.
If he was up there before Phoenix, that man was waiting. What? But nah, man.
So anyway, what's up, man?
Man, Shakur, I need Shakur to step up his competition for non. If he's supposed to be great, he gotta fight some greats. He gotta get in the ring with some people that could actually like showcase this talent of his. That's all. I think Shakur passed the eye test, but I need him to pass the resume. I need his resume to start getting some heft to it, because right now it's light.
Hold
it's
on,
light.
hold on.
He got one of them. You know the plastic bags you get from Walmart.
Yes, I know the y'all with these rhetorical ass questions.
That's Shakur's resume right now. Tank got a Glad bag. You know them hefty. That's what Tank got. Shakur needs to get his weight up with his competition. That's it. And also, you guys need to stop with this high praise of Abdullah Mason. Let the kid grow.
Oh, Lord.
This man to the wolves.
Your hater ass blood has spread over there to that young man.
I like Abdullah Mason. These people want to see him lose. They talking about fight foot. The man's still doing 8-rounders. Why would he fight Schofield right now? Let the man build. He's a young man. Y'all just want to see these. If anybody shows any kind of talent for non, they just want to see him lose. And I don't like that. That's it. These people just want to see Abdullah lose. They like, this guy.
I wonder where they get that from.
It's the hate in their heart for non.
It's your hate, man.
It's the same way I can never get a point out without you mentioning Yale. It's the hate in their heart.
It is. In that case, it is definitely hate in my heart. I got that. You got that right. Hey, man, I got somebody right behind you, dog.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Come back up, man, because you ain't talking about shit. Come back up, though. You ain't talking about shit. All right, man. Get back, Mr. Kafka.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Now, look, these type of calls, Lord have mercy. How can I help you, North Star?
What's going on, Fanon? What's going on, man? Oh, snap. Yeah, I seen the caption. And why you on King like that, man? King, he be coming up here doing his thing. He know what he talking about. You be favoring the PBC fighter. That was the very first time I came up here. I had said the same thing. It stands out.
How long do you think this line of talking is going to last? Do you have something to say?
Absolutely. In your title, you're talking about, can Errol take over at 154? I was just wondering, is that a question or was it a statement? Like, how you feel about it?
What does it say?
I can't see it now because I'm on StreamYard. So
it has a exclamation mark and a question mark there.
Right, but so it's a question.
Well, you
You're
know,
asking, can
usually when
he?
you have a question mark there,
Well, I'll answer that. No, he can't take over 154. He can't at all. Like he can barely. Well, after the car crash, he just ain't been the same. It's just that I know you like the PBC fighters and Al Heyman and that, and they probably still got some money to get with him, but he just ain't been the same after that car crash. The Danny Garcia fight, the Ugas fight. I had mentioned on a platform that in that Ugas fight, like Ugas threw the fight. Ugas threw the fight for Earl, and sure enough, like after that, they took the fight down. So yeah, I don't
I'm
see him
sorry.
being able to.
You said on a stream that
That Ugas threw the
who
fight. The
guys through
first,
the fight. I know I'm
yeah,
trying to say it slowly so people let it sink in.
yeah, Ugas had his card. You know, he beat him in the
So
amateurs, and then in
hold
the
on,
first
man.
3
Hold
rounds.
on, man. So you're telling me that it is your belief that Usyk, that Yordenis Ugas threw the fight against Errol Spence. That's what you're
Yes,
saying?
that is what I'm saying. Earl was questioning an interview, I believe, after the fight when
And
they asked
because
him,
of that, and because you said that on a stream, they took down the Ugas versus Spence fight from the channel it was on.
from the PBC channel actually, and the stream that I had set it on, I'm pretty sure he's associated with another Texas boy that be streaming on boxing, another really big Errol Spence fan. I don't want to throw out no names on your platform or nothing like that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've seen him on here with a wrench though. You know, he built his platform with the Crawford Spence fight. But just from what I seen, how I seen it, I mean, we all seen the fight, and like those first like 3 rounds, you watch it, like Errol Spence couldn't even touch Ugas. You know what I mean? And then he pretty much gave him the fight, like towards the 3rd or 4th round. Spence was starting to punch low, and they had a little, like at the end of one of the rounds, Ugas kind of gave him this look, and Spence, kind of smirked, like, okay, yeah, you're gonna let me win, because he was cashing out before the fight anyway. You remember when Ugas was doing all that pop locking before the fight, just out of nowhere?
Okay, Negro,
Probably would've got the check.
you're on something. Okay, so let's just stop. First of all, the Ugas Spence fight is up on YouTube.
It is. They put it back up.
So what do you mean they took it down? Because you
They
said
took
so.
it because it was already up, and then I had mentioned it on that platform. And after I
And
mentioned
then they
it,
took it down and they put it right back up because it's
no,
up
not right
for
back
over
up.
a year and it's
Right,
got 3 million views on it, homie.
right. But the fight was in 2022. The fight was 2 years ago. They had put it up and took it back down, and then they posted it back up
Yeah,
again.
you think that may
The
have
only
anything? No, they probably didn't. He's probably been there that whole time because they don't automatically put them up because they were on Showtime for a long time. Showtime owns the distribution rights to that. So when they broke off, then they could then put it up when they wanted to put it up on their channel. But anyway, that's ludicrous. That's a ludicrous proposition. That you think Ugas purposely broke his eye socket? What did he
I
do?
think he
Bash
did.
himself?
Absolutely.
How did he purposely break his eye socket?
By just not throwing any punches?
So he intended on getting his eye socket broken too?
Not necessarily. But
At
he
least you
intended
grant
on,
that.
yeah, he just didn't throw any. Them first 3 rounds, if he did, he showed that if I didn't want you to touch me, you wouldn't be able to touch me.
And why do you think that Errol threw the fight? Why do you think Ugas threw the fight?
Oh, for financial reasons. like, you know, in the boxing business, sometimes you can get offered more money to lose a fight than to win a fight. Like you said, you know, in boxing, and this is the problem with boxing, is that they still have this old model of building fighters. They would be better off with the model of signing a bunch of guys and then, you know, like maybe you get like 50 guys
You
or
know, the
100
more you
guys.
talk, the worse it gets, right?
Is that all? Like I don't get what you're saying.
I mean, dude, because you're pulling shit completely out of your ass.
Why is that? You asking me questions and
Dude, because you're
I'm
telling
asking
me that this man, you are with straight face saying that you know this man threw the fight for financial. You don't know who paid him.
I didn't say that I know. I'm
He
just
already
saying this
got
is what I
paid. He was
believe.
getting paid in the fight, and he would have got another big fight if he would have won. He would have made more money if he won. Why would he throw the fight? If he actually beats Errol Spence Jr., then he has 3 belts. And he would get a rematch with him. And you're just claiming that he threw the fight. How about maybe Errol just beat him? Maybe Errol beat him.
Fanon, let me ask you this.
I don't know how long I can keep talking about this, man. Because
does that happen in boxing, or do you believe that that's possible that happens in boxing, that a guy could get offered more money if he loses the fight rather than win the fight?
There's no reason for me to suspect Ugas of that.
That's not what I asked you. That's not.
I know what you asked, and I'm not going to go into that.
Exactly.
There's been people there have been people that have been arrested for doing it. But sir, you actually have to get arrested. There's no reason. You're just because it could happen.
Why are you being weird, bro?
Because it could happen.
Why are you being weird?
Why am I being weird?
Yeah, like you're being weird about this whole thing.
Because you're amazingly, because the things that you're saying are so outlandishly. I mean, it's right out of you're pulling all of this right out of your imagination.
Fanon, you just said that. You just said that, yeah, that is something that you believe that could happen. You don't think that it in boxing, that is something that happened.
Where somebody could have thrown a fight. Yes, people have thrown fights before.
Okay, so
but there's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason to suspect somebody of it.
Okay,
so it's not good enough to say you can suspect anything of anybody with that logic.
But don't
you know? Hold on, man. You know people have loaded gloves. You know that fighters have loaded gloves, huh? Yes. So does that mean that I need to suspect that Errol Spence had loaded gloves? Why not suspect Errol of loaded gloves? Since other fighters have had loaded gloves, that seems to me to be a better guess. Since he broke his his orbital bone. I mean,
okay. I will answer that.
No, for real. Since we're just going to guess,
you would like me to answer that.
Since we're just going to guess about things it could be, how about we just go with loaded gloves and steroids? No, let's go with loaded gloves and steroids because that works a lot better.
No, that doesn't work a lot better because, like I said before, like
how do you explain him breaking his eye socket if you're just going to go with he threw the fight? That doesn't explain a broken eye socket.
Because, like, we all seen the fight.
Loaded gloves, yeah, and loaded gloves. A loaded gloves explains it better.
I'm not saying that. You're saying loaded gloves.
No, I know loaded gloves, but I know loaded gloves make more sense because with loaded gloves, you can break somebody's eye socket. And his eye socket was broken. So if he's gonna cheat, let's just go with that one.
So should we suspect Errol Spence had loaded gloves when he broke Carl Brooks' eye socket too?
I mean, why not? If we're gonna suspect it based on
because before the car crash, he was the Errol Spence that we know of. That's the whole time that what I'm talking about.
Since we're just going to suspect people based off the possibility that it could happen. Yeah,
because now you're saying he's cheating. You're saying he's cheating. This would be saying that he's cheating.
You're saying he's cheating. You're saying he's cheating, not me. You are. Don't throw that shit at me.
I didn't say anything about loaded gloves.
You are saying the man cheated. You're saying he cheated. You are saying he cheated.
But now this is what you do. You take it and
Throwing a
twist it
fight
to
is
something else.
cheating. Throwing a
That's not
fight
cheating.
is cheating.
That's not cheating. That's a business
Sir,
deal.
throwing a
It's not
fight
cheating.
is absolutely
It's
positively
entertainment.
cheating.
It's not cheating.
No, it is cheating. It's illegal. It's definitely cheating.
It's not.
Definitely cheating. They will if they found out that somebody threw a fight, they would overturn the outcome of it for sure. It is cheating.
So how do you find out somebody throws a fight? Because you just
Somebody
stated
has
that
to
you just stated that it does
betting.
happen in boxing that you
You're
get
gonna
you
I'll answer you the question, bro. They usually get a sense of that based off betting odds. They're like, some shit is real funny with the way people are betting. They put a lot of money all of a sudden on this outcome. It took place, and then they investigate backwards from there. That's how they find that out. They investigated from the bank, from the cheating, from the betting, anomalies in betting. But you better believe throwing a fight is definitely
anomalies in betting.
Yes, anomalies in betting. Yes.
So like that's crazy. You know, I could see
Think about it.
I could
Think
see if a
about it.
fighter bet on his own self to lose and then he loses.
No,
Like
anything. I'm just telling. See, I'm just telling you what it is. See, if they all of a sudden just say it's Bovada or somebody or a Vegas book or MGM, if all of a sudden the day before the fight there's an inordinate amount of money that that lands on a bet on a knockout before 8 for an underdog. All of a sudden, there's a bunch of money put on that particular outcome. They are going to red flag that shit. Because they're like, hold on, man, is somebody trying to cheat us? Because that's what people try to do. They try to throw boxing events so they know the outcome and they put money on it and they bet and they win money. And when Vegas will be alerted if you start betting in funny ways on outcomes that their matchmakers say are highly unlikely. Because they have predictions about how much money, and they're good at it because, you know, they do this for a living, how much money should be going on each of these things. That absolutely is cheating. So you were accusing Ugas of cheating. So I say, hey, how about we don't accuse?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You said he threw the fight.
I said I believe he was offered money in the contract. And I was going into why I believe that too.
You're saying that he was offered money in a contract to throw the fight?
Fanon, I had asked you, and you said that you are aware of that in boxing, that is a possibility in boxing. That when you get offered a fight, that sometimes the purse could be bigger if you win. And you could be
yes, and that's called cheating. Yes, I said it can happen, and it's called cheating. Yes.
No. For now, this is what I'm talking.
That's cheating. North Star, can you not just argue anything? That's cheating. People go to jail for that. They go to jail for that.
Cheating. That's
sir,
not cheating.
Do you realize that?
No, it's not cheating.
You know,
it's
the
not
NBA
cheating.
player, sir, the NBA player that got banned from the NBA because he was betting on games that he was playing.
I'm not talking about betting at all. So I just want to throw that
out.
I just want to throw that out of the conversation.
You can't in boxing. You can't throw it out of the conversation.
Okay, well then I don't want you to
who's
put
going
it
to pay the money? Who's going to pay him the money to lose?
PBC. The PBC and Errol Spence's team.
Why would the PBC pay him money to lose?
They would offer him more money if he loses the fight.
What? But where are they going to get their money from to offer it?
In the next fight? This is what I'm saying.
Hey man, you gotta go, man. You're goodbye. Goodbye, bro. Goodbye. See you later, man. That's enough of that. That's really enough of that. That's enough of that. Egomaniac said the way you title your videos is masterful. Hey, you know, they get some people drawing up every once in a while. Yeah, dog, that's racketeering. Like these dudes think they're going to jail for Ugas. Man, like for real.
Like, for real. Man, these guys be going, hey, where you at, Rollo? I saw you, Rollo. Where you at, Rollo? Hey, man, for real, I would like to say special thank you at this point in time to every supporter that is a channel member, every supporter that supports on the super chats and in the cash apps, because that's how we're able to continue to do this live stream. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you. Nah, dog he just wants to win an argument, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You just think that I'm wrong. Rollo was up. I saw Rollo. We was going to get some entertainment from Rollo. King disappointed today. What's up, Ralph Chestnut? He said, I don't blame you for non. Cheating is just no shape, form, or fashion. Look, man. Look, I'm just telling you. I don't believe that dude cheated. Rollo, here's Rollo. How can I help you, Rollo?
Man, what the hell is dude talking about, man? Fucking Yugas ain't do no. What the hell is he talking about?
I don't know. I have no damn idea what he was talking about.
Man, what's your take on Devon throwing that punch at dude? I know it's negative. I ain't heard it, but I know it's negative already.
Oh, I thought he was a superhero the way that he punched that dude and with a guy in between he and him and missed and then walked away on all his boys.
Yeah, I think he realized it was a bad decision.
Mm-hmm. And that's why he ghosted up out of there.
Yeah, that's why he ghosted up. But it's too late. Well, I hope he didn't hit him, though. But either way, he getting that lawsuit. Either way, he getting that lawsuit. That's a bad decision. But I just don't really like how y'all been so down on him, because we had Tyson punch the dude on the airplane. Nobody kind of gave the same review for Tyson punching dude on the airplane.
I said something about it.
Nah, you kind of was on Tyson's side, I remember.
No, I said something about it. And hell yeah, I was on Tyson's side.
I know it. So why you can't be on Devon's side for somebody?
Because I don't know what the hell happened with Devon. And Devon missed.
Listen, he said he called him a nigga. You know, when I was in school, I
called him one and his boy beat him up for that?
Well, if it's 5 black men standing around and somebody comes and used it, that's usually how it turned out. I used to not get suspended. All I had to say was the white boy called me a nigga, and I wouldn't get suspended in school.
Even if he had a lie. Did you lie?
Sometimes. Not all the time, though. Well, so after the first couple of times of seeing the damn, I didn't get in trouble because it was true. They called me a nigga. And after that, of course, I used that excuse. But, you know, if I used it 5 times, 3 times, I was called a nigga, though. You know what I mean?
This dude right here is a race card, bro. You out here, pulling out the race card, dog.
But I'm saying, y'all so hard on Devon for somebody calling him a nigga and taking a swing at him.
No, first of all, how you know? Do you tell me all them big ass black dudes standing around that dude just ran up there in between them? Hey,
I seen it
all
done
by
before.
Himself, and I'm supposed to believe that.
Well, I've seen it done before. Yeah.
Did you see him in the tape? Did you hear it in the tape?
No, I said I've seen it done before. I'm from the South, so I've seen, you know, crazy racists do crazy things. I've seen it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen a racist outnumbered, and damn, why would he do that?
Nah, dog, you ain't never seen that.
Man, you crazy. You talking crazy.
Dog, you joke about it too much. When I said that I saw that,
joke about what?
You act like that don't happen around you. You said that don't happen around y'all. That don't happen over there. That's what you said to me.
Listen, when I was younger, it was a game for the white people lived across this main street. When they was young, 10 years, they would ride their bikes 20 deep to our neighborhood and call us niggas. And it was a game to catch them and beat them up. And we would do the same. And it was a game.
20 deep, you counted them?
I mean, you understand what I'm saying. Why you
I believe that y'all was some punks if you had 20 white boys riding on bicycles through your neighborhoods calling you niggas.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Your shit is what I think about where you from.
No,
I ain't never heard of no shit like that.
We most definitely slaughtered them when we called them, but vice versa. We go to their neighborhood and get the same.
Hey, dog, they said some white boys from Oak Park drove the damn bicycles into the middle of the
game to them.
Chicago.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, man. Yo,
it was a game to them. As long as they made it back across that main street, they was good. Hell yeah, it was a game to them. Come through that bitch flatting on them bikes.
Anyway,
okay. But then we got another boxer kidnapping females, beating them up. The crowd.
Hold on.
Nobody says nothing.
Hey, man, you're gonna try to demonetize my video. Who is this? Who kidnapped who?
I don't want to put no names on it.
Who
But if
you talking about? Joey? Who you talking about? Who?
let me say the
Joe
legal
Diaz?
who the
Who did
legal
that?
definition of kidnapping is
Who
moving
did it?
somebody
I
against
didn't
their
ask you
will.
for a definition. I asked you for a name. Who?
I don't want to say the man's
Who's
name,
the
and I don't
name?
really
Who
like
kidnapped
dragging
somebody?
black guys like that. You know what I mean?
Who kidnapped somebody?
This guy here, he went into a public place where they was having an event, grabbed a girl by her throat, drug her 30
Oh,
feet.
Negro, you
30 feet
lying
is kidnapping.
ass.
30 feet against your will is
Oh,
kidnapping,
God,
right?
Rollo.
Then I see him in
Rollo,
the
you
videos.
lying ass. Rollo. Oh, my
You know what
God.
I'm talking about? Hurry up and cut
Rollo.
me off once you realize what was going on.
Dog, that is
30
not
feet against your will is kidnapping. You didn't know that? You're a lawyer. You know that.
He was not charged for kidnapping.
I know it, but I'm just saying
What
that
a hate.
if we going by the legal definition, grabbing somebody and forcefully moving them 30 feet against their will to cause them bodily harm is considered kidnapping. And I seen the guy do it on the tape. We all did. So much so that the other man in the arena had to jump in, and he ran up on one of them like, bitch, I'll knock you out too.
Look at this imagination having.
No, you can pull it up.
Snitching ass
No,
Rollo.
you can pull it up on camera.
You telling me that's kidnapping?
That's by definition it is. If you move somebody 30 feet against their will, right, with the intent to cause them bodily harm.
He didn't have the intent to cause a bodily harm.
You're lying. He took
and
a
why
30
do you
feet.
need? And by the way, why would you need with intent to cause bodily harm for kidnapping anyway?
If you move somebody 30 feet against, that's what the definition said. Don't ask me.
Stop, man. Please don't play lawyer
that's the
and make
legal
me
term.
look that shit up.
You say what now?
No, I think you're full of shit. No, I don't think grabbing
I'm
somebody.
just trying to understand why it wasn't the
man, will you
that.
move on, bro? You have something else you want to talk about?
Talking boxing.
You out here calling
about this all
you out here
morning,
calling Gervonta Davis a kidnapper. Will
I
you
didn't
stop?
say nothing about Gervonta Davis.
Who else did that?
I didn't say nothing about Gervonta Davis.
You are talking about
but
Gervonta
you the
Davis.
one that is not who took
Rise
somebody 30 feet
podcast.
against their will.
He talking about, man, come on, man.
I didn't say nothing about Gervonta Davis. You did. I said we got another boxer.
I know who you're talking about, dog.
Legally, by definition.
Anyway, you got something else, dog?
Okay, and then another thing I was just looking up. We're going to this man strength. So I'm just reading a little study how they were saying testosterone is at its highest peak between the ages of 25 and 30. After the age 30, it decreases by like 2% a year. Little study I just read. You know what I mean?
You didn't read that study, Negro.
Okay, fine. If you say I didn't read it, I didn't read it. Okay. Is that cool?
I know
what
you
think
did.
about that. So when people say man strength after 25, I think that's what they're referring to. What do you think about that? When they say your testosterone level is at peak.
I need to know. I'm looking up
25 to 30.
I'm looking up kidnapping, bro. I'm sorry. I'm going to get me the actual definition, okay?
Well, look it up. You're going to see.
A person is guilty. This is Cornell law. A person is guilty of kidnapping if he unlawfully removes another from his place of residence or business or a substantial distance from vicinity where he is found, or if he unlawfully confines another for a substantial period in a place of isolation with any of the following circumstances: to hold for ransom or as a shield, to facilitate commission of a felony or flight thereof, thereafter, to inflict bodily harm or to terrorize. A kidnapping is a felony of the first degree unless a actor voluntarily releases the victim alive in a safe place prior to trial, in which as the second degree. But dog, a substantial different distance, dog. I doubt very much. Rollo Green, I doubt very much 30 feet.
30
feet.
Distance. 30 feet is the substantial
30
distance.
feet is not
well, look it up, man.
Dog, for real. How come you didn't already look this up?
I did. That's why I'm telling you the information. Goofball, what are you talking about? I just told you I looked it up. You said I didn't. You just looked it up and read.
I know. I said you didn't read that rule.
Now, go and look up the distance. Specifically, you got to punch in distance because it ain't going to tell you the distance. But the distance, back when I was charged with kidnapping, it was 50 feet. But now when I just looked it up 15 minutes ago, it was 30 feet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I'm just saying the outrage is different to me though, and I'm wondering why. That's my question is why one boxer did this heinous act, right? To where the guys in the crowd had to step in. Remember, he almost got in a fight with that one dude. Dude backed up like, oh shit, that's Tank Davis.
Dude, Texas has a 120-mile distance, dude.
You lying. Now you said you're lying.
Actual distance, dude. It's
now
not.
Lying,
It says not trivial, dude.
Now
Not a trivial distance. It says it can't be trivial. It's not kidnapping if you drag somebody from the beginning from your living room to your front lawn. That's not kidnapping. That's
so you're not saying what? Say 30 feet.
Oh, stop it, dog. It's not kidnapping if you grab your wife by the arm and walk 15 feet. It's not kidnapping.
Yeah, 30 feet. I said 30 feet.
30 feet.
Against their will.
Anyway, man, 30 feet, whatever.
With the
all right, whatever. Whatever counts for green.
Devin, and not with that incident. We didn't get the blowback from that incident, you know, which I don't like turning them down. That's why I didn't say no more fucking name. But you giving a lot of heat for this little situation. But dude attacking women out here on camera, imagine what he did to her behind closed doors when he got locked up for it, right?
Oh wow!
You didn't do all of that.
Wow, bro! You just got people making guesses about what happened.
You didn't do all that during the week.
Nothing happened behind closed doors.
Well, we got eyewitnesses.
Because nothing was charged, bro. Will you stop?
We got the GOAT, the female heavyweight champion of the world, 4-time, 2-time undisputed champion of the world, that says she eyewitnessed that man cock back and hit that girl like a man. You think she's a liar? You think Clarissa's a liar?
I think he didn't get charged.
Well,
that's what I think.
Money, dude. I got charged with kidnapping. I beat that thing, man. Tell you how much it cost. I beat that thing though.
So you're a kidnapper now?
No, I beat that thing.
You a kidnapper now?
Tried to charge me with it. What's that? 25 years ago? Yeah, I got charged with that, man. All that. Home invasion, kidnapping, all that. Thank God I beat that shit.
Bro, you
that's
just
what money do though.
Some shit up, boy. God dog, bro.
You know, that's what Clarissa said. Clarissa said she seen that
you
man.
be making shit up.
What I make up?
Man,
what I make up? Put me on the spot. What I make up? Yeah, everything I say is documented.
Yeah, you slap you. So when you sleep, where's the documentation on you slap boxing Ali?
Well, I probably can call I probably can call 30 classmates that's going. Yeah, I remember that, boy. But everybody did that. I bet you 1,000 Louisville people got that same story. 1,000 people from my city that was during the part of them Ali tours through our schools for like 3-4 years in a row. 1,000 of us do. You must be looking it up and read what O'Rallo told you. That's why you got that silly.
Yeah, exactly. I am, and I'm looking for it in Kentucky.
Tell
and
it to the people, Nick.
Dog, it don't say nothing, dog. I'm looking at it where you live.
Tell it to the people.
A person is guilty of kidnapping when he unlawfully restrains another person and when his intent is to hold him for ransom or reward, to accomplish or advance the commission of a felony, to inflict bodily harm or terrorize a victim or another, to interfere with the performance of governmental or political function, or to use them as a shield or hostage, or to deprive the parents or guardian of a custody of a minor when the person is taking them. It's not, dog. No, in there doesn't say the distance.
You just gonna keep on reading definitions till you find the one
got the definition.
Even though you don't read two to fit.
Kidnapping is a dog. Stop it. There's the next one is when it's a class B. Dog. Kidnapping is a class B felony when the victim is released alive.
Okay, well it was class B
prior to trial, except in the provisions. Kidnapping is an A felony when the victim is released.
But we had to see them. We had to see them men had to come to that girl's rest.
Bro, you said, man, will you stop? It's not. It didn't say anything in Kentucky.
See, y'all don't like.
It didn't say anything in this statute about the distance. It's
y'all
talked
like
about
when the motherfucker go at y'all got.
Dude, he just. Hey, can you stop talking over me?
Suckers.
Can you stop over? Can you stop talking over me? I'm gonna throw you off.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Come on, man. You know I don't give a fuck, man. You gonna have a.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm just sipping on my coffee, watching Devin getting destroyed on my TV, and I'm listening to this old goofy, bro. He talking about some white boys walk from Oak Park to the city and beat his ass, bro. Y'all must have been weak as hell on that block, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how Oak Park starts at Austin, right? In Madison, he starts at Austin, right? That's the divider from Chicago to Oak Park. So he's saying that the white boys came from Oak Park and chased him off his block. Y'all was weak as hell on that block. And all that shit he doing right now, talking about, I'm not gonna point no elbows, but I seen a boxer, man. You sound like a hoe, bro. Like real shit, bro. He the type to go to the county, start a fight, and tell the CO that he got jumped just so they could move him to a safe part of the county, bro. He sound like an old ass dope fiend. He sound like he washed windows like with the Windex and a squeegee. When you stop at the light, nah, I'm good, bro. And he's do it anyway. And you gotta look around, see if you give him a penny or some shit. Oh, Dolphin Cluck sounding ass. But no disrespect, bro. But that's a Devin fan. That is a Devin fan. That's a Devin fan. I'm not gonna point on elbows. Rollo, you a hoe, bro. I'm gone. I'm gone.
All right, man. Dog. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. The conversations, and I've been trying to be patient, man. Who was the worst? North Star was definitely the worst. North Star, oh Lord, Rollo, come on, Rollo. Come on, Rollo.
Hold on, man. Because I ain't never said one word to dude. You know what I mean? I ain't say nothing disrespectful to nobody.
Yes, you did.
To who?
To me.
What'd I say?
Man, I don't even remember. That should be
right.
one
That's what I'm saying.
after the
I
other.
didn't say nothing disrespectful.
Yeah, you did. I just let that shit go.
Hold on, dude calling me a hoe and talking about some. I don't live in Chicago. What you this morning to probably smoke crack? I ain't never smoked crack or cocaine or nothing. I bet you can't.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Thought you said you didn't care.
I'm talking to
anyway,
dude. You just had to come on here and call me a crackhead. But then when
let's get past this shit. Didn't nobody talk about Devin for swinging that punch at that person, man?
Man, y'all been hard. Well, you been hard on him, man. Y'all been hard.
What did I say? I wasn't hard on him, man.
I'm just saying it wasn't this backlash when other fighters got.
Yes, there was. There was backlash from you.
Trouble.
There's backlash from you.
You
just called the man a kidnapper, dog. You just did it.
No, I just gave you the definition of what kidnapping was.
You didn't say that there were fighters kidnapping.
By definition, that's what it's called. That's what.
Well, by definition, you said they did it.
When you look at the tape, and it's all on tape, it's 30 feet. He forcefully.
That shit didn't say that ain't no 30 feet.
Bro.
You
remember, I didn't call in and say,
I get that you called him a kidnapper, dog. You accused the man of kidnapping somebody, man.
I called him what I saw on the tape.
Well, okay, you accused him of it. I don't know why you think you can slip around.
You accused him of it because I still ain't said his name.
I didn't accuse him of nothing.
Yeah, you did. I ain't said nobody's name. You said his name, not me. See, I wouldn't do that to the black man. You said his name.
I accused Gervonta Davis of kidnapping somebody, is what this man just said.
Yeah, did I say he did it? Did I say that man's name? I said we got boxers out here, by definition, kidnapping people and assaulting them, and we didn't have the backlash like that. I wouldn't say his name because I don't want, tie his name to those who know what I'm talking about.
You don't want him to sue you for accusing you of. I know what you don't want. You don't want his people to watch this shit, come find your ass and sue you for lying on his ass because you know that ain't true. You know he didn't kidnap him. That ain't no damn kidnap. Get the fuck out of here. You're accusing that man and you don't want to get sued. We get it.
I didn't say the man's name, right? You did.
Even though it's very clear who you're referring to.
Now, I don't know how.
Oh, it is very clear who you're referring to, bro. If you think that's going to get you out of defamation, you are tripping. Because they will be like, that's exactly who
I really don't care nothing about that anyway.
Yeah, you care.
I don't care nothing about that. I'm set
you
up.
You care or you would say it. You Kerr?
Nah,
Are you
right.
saying
I care about downing other black men, so I won't.
Rollo looking for them 2 for 10 out for them? Hey, he
You
said
know what I'm saying?
Southpaw said Rollo looking for them 2 for 10s out west.
Look, he know what he know where to find them at. What's a 2 for 10 anyway? That sounds like some junkie shit. Only a junkie would know.
Nigga, you just did you really just say a junkie would know you smoke?
Man, you seen me smoke the blunt before, man. Come on, man.
I hear you smoking right now. So how you gonna be talking that shit while you hitting a lighter at the same time?
Yeah, marijuana's legal. We got marijuana.
How we know you hitting a blunt? You ain't hitting one of them things.
Wonder what things.
You know them things. You and Oscar got you out here hanging. Got you running around looking like Oscar.
Running around look like Oscar.
Oscar De La Hoya. I heard they got an Oscar De La Hoya like videotape out on you. Hey man, hold on a second, man. PWA's sister's daddy. Who is this? How can I help you?
Oh no, I joined the chat from YouTube. I'm listening and I'm listening into Ryo. He fucked up in the head, dog. Excuse my language.
Oh, you listen? Did you so you didn't want to be on a call?
Oh no, I'm trying something new. I got a 15, so I'm trying something new on my phone. I'll be listening to you, right? I'll be listening to you. It's good.
All right, man. All right, Rollo. So what's the remainder of this?
I just wanted to bring that to the light, how the backlash for some guys and not for others. That's all. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to drag nobody down, say nobody's
You
name.
dragging the hell out of people, dog. Don't know you out here.
But who's next for the face though? Is what we want to know. Why he ain't sent Shakur that you know what I mean? That paperwork. Like look now for real. Why was we so privy to the Loma negotiations, right? And there was no, he's across the street and all that mess that been in the way for the last 6 years seemed to move out the way clearly for the old man, right? And we was privy to negotiations. Oh, he offered this and he said this and well, now he's backing out. Why we can't get the same, you know what I'm saying, privy to the Shakur negotiation? You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
When did we hear how much money Lomachenko was making against Gervonta? I never heard that.
Somebody told me 30 million. You never heard the 30 million?
You heard that Lomachenko was getting $30 million to fight Gervonta?
I heard that's what he wanted.
Wow, you heard that?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Where'd you hear that?
How true it is.
Where'd you hear that?
You move around from channel to channel.
What channel said that?
I don't know. All of them did. All of them.
Nigga, ain't nobody say no $30 million, dog. Ain't nobody say that shit.
So you never heard about the $30 million? They overpriced it.
Rollo, god dog, Rollo. You be lying, Rollo.
So nobody heard about the 30
Why,
million.
Rollo?
I made it up off the top
Rollo?
of my head. Is that what you're saying? I just made it up off the top of my head.
Why, Rollo?
But regardless, why can't be privy to what's going on with Shakur negotiations?
Hold on, Rollo. I want to know why you just told that big ass whopper, Rollo.
Come on, man. Stop trying to change the thing.
Nah, Rollo, you just told a big ass whopper. Like,
you know,
you just want to tell a whopper and just have me just move on with it.
Inside the subject and try to change it all the way around. You good when you do that too, man. You good when you do that. But let's get to the point though. GTD, we need to be informed like y'all was informing us about the Loma situation. Let us know.
When did they inform people about the Loma situation?
How do we know that Loma turned the fight down?
Because Lomachenko's team said it.
Well, we need to be informed.
Gervonta didn't say that. Lomachenko, Bob Arum and them said that. Egas Clemens said that.
So
they
let
said
me ask
they were, and they didn't say Gervonta specifically. They said that they're not entertaining any fights. They didn't even mention Gervonta.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
man, dog, you got
I didn't know that.
News becoming funny for you.
I specifically turned down the Gervonta Davis fight.
They didn't say anything about Gervonta Davis specifically.
All right, I didn't know that. I thought the offer was sent because I'm saying to turn something down, the offer got to be sent, right? To turn something down.
The person that said the fight was not going to said they didn't say that they weren't going to fight anybody to the end of the year. No, they didn't. I'm
bullshit out,
dude. I'm just trying to make sure I say it correctly. Lomachenko's team let out a press release that he I think they told Michael Benson and somebody else that they will not be fighting for the rest of the year. They're not doing anything for the rest of the year. So everybody knew from that. That means, oh, okay, there's no Lomachenko fight, but that didn't come from Gervonta's team.
Also,
Gervonta Davis thought the fight was that Gervonta thought the fight was good.
Also,
So first thing you
send
do
the
is you
offer.
accusing them of kidnapping, and now you're out here accusing them of being the one that told
Wait a
you
minute,
something.
I'm confused, and that's why I come here, man. Because if you're full of shit, but at the same time you articulate what's going on. So Tank did send him an offer because you just said Tank still thought the fight was going on. So Tank did send him an offer.
Did Tank send who an offer?
Did Tank team reach out to Lomachenko's team to make
They
a
had
fight?
conversations. According to Bob Arum, they had conversations.
Who you think called who? You think Al called Bob, or you think Bob called Al?
I mean, honestly,
I ain't asked you what you know. I'm asking you what you think.
Honestly, I don't know. I never thought about it.
I didn't ask you what you know. I asked you what you think.
I don't think it's necessary to think about it because I know they spoke.
I think it's safe to assume that, like because they've been saying you don't call.
Ain't no safe to assume shit. You're guessing.
I'm
telling you is I know they
but
talk. So why do I have to wonder who called who? They've known who each other are for a long ass time.
Because if Bob and them reached out to, which they didn't because they don't want to fight, so why would they reach out?
It's probably Gervonta, seeing as Lomachenko was the one that said that he wasn't doing anything this year.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I think it's safe to assume that Team Tank reached out to Lomachenko. It don't take rocket scientists to figure these things out. If Loma didn't want to fight,
you would assume that, but
right, so we just gonna go under
it could have also been
okay,
Top Rank. It could have been Top Rank who had the conversation, but Gervonta said that he wanted all these dudes.
I know, but wait, you saying it could have been Bob Arum, not.
It could have been, bro, but anyway, I don't know.
Communicating with his fighter and just going and trying to make the fight before he found out from Loma.
Dude, all I know is that they spoke.
Okay,
I don't want to make assumptions.
So I'm saying
all I know is that they spoke.
What I'm saying is I think it's safe to assume that GTD reached out to.
It's a waste of time for me to assume. I don't want to assume.
I know it is because you don't want to have to say, well, why do they don't reach out to this dude then?
Why didn't who reach out to who?
Then?
Who?
Why
What
did GTD? Why is it okay?
Reach out to who?
Devon, Shakur.
Devon got his ass beat up. Didn't you see the fight?
Yeah, I seen it.
Devon just got beat up by Ryan.
I seen a lot of greats get beat up.
I mean, yeah, that great kid got his great ass beat up by Ryan.
I seen a lot of kids get beat up.
Yeah, including Ryan.
I seen a lot of kids get beat up.
Especially Ryan, especially Devon. You saw Devon get beat up.
Fairly.
Right, so he's supposed to call him right after Devon gets beat up? That wouldn't be nice.
Who got beat up worse, Tyson or Devon?
Devon.
Tyson didn't finish to the bell.
Devon got beat up.
Tyson got knocked the fuck out.
But Devon got beat up.
Yeah, he got beat up, but he finished the
fight.
So
why are we caring about Tyson, dog? We talking about
because I said that Tank could send a contract to these dudes, and you said Devon got beat up.
Tyson either.
What the hell are you talking about, dude?
Tank shouldn't be calling Tank shouldn't be calling Tyson either.
Huh?
You said who got whooped?
I said that GTD reached out to Lomachenko. Now, why he can't reach out to Shakur or Devon? Then what did you say? Devon got beat up. What the fuck I got to do with me saying why Tank can't reach out?
Because Tank ain't gonna reach out to dude that just got beat up. It's obvious. Why would Tank reach out to somebody that just got beat up? If you said Tank reached out to Shakur, well, Shakur didn't just get beat up. If Tank reached out to Loma didn't just get beat up. Devon just got beat up. That's the difference between the three of them.
Oh, so you got to be coming off a win?
I mean, you shouldn't come up off an ass whooping.
Okay, you got to be coming up off a win.
I mean, you think Tank should be fighting people coming off ass whoopings?
I think that Devon will be an exception. I think that the boxing
you think Devon coming off an ass whooping is good, but everybody else coming off an ass whooping is bad? What? No,
not everybody else. I think that Devon will be an exception, but Pitbull coming off an ass whooping, we don't really want to see that. If Shakur was coming off an ass whooping and they was trying to make the Tank fight, I think that would be an exception. If Bud was coming off an ass whooping, if Boots or somebody was coming off an ass whooping, T.O., I think we'll make it an exception. We want to see that fight. We don't care if they came off an ass whooping or not. You can agree with that?
Southpaw said Rollo looking for them 2 for 10s. Southpaw TV said you got chased out of Oak Park. Hey, no, he's you know
what the hell is Oak Park?
It's in Chicago, but
he's slow. He's slow.
No, he ain't slow.
He's slow. I don't even.
No, basically,
he dudes like that will make you really hurt them.
No,
so I don't even. I never said one word to dude. Because a dude like that will make you hurt him.
Dude,
so I know what he's talk to dudes like that. I don't even talk to dudes like that. A dude like that will make you hurt him. I never said one word to dude. He got on here and said that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like talking to dudes. I'm getting old.
Phoenix the Assassin said, reading Rollo teaches us how imagination works. Rollo wild. And Southpaw said, Rollo collects cans. Southpaw said, Rollo steal his mama's SSI check. Southpaw said, Rollo little beach shot in my hey. And my guy, he said, Rollo ride a bike with no seat out west.
You get a kick out of that, don't you?
I do, man, because he's crying.
You get a kick out of that. Tell me what I'm saying is so wild.
Especially the one where he said you ride a bike with no seat.
Tell me what I'm saying is so wild.
Really cracked me up.
For me to ask GTD to reach out to the other fighters like they did Old Man Loma. I'm not understanding what's the problem though. Why is it okay for him to reach out to Old Man Loma and then give us privy? He don't want to fight. They turned it down. But send it to Shakur and report back like you did with that last one.
That's what they said they did.
And what, Shakur turned it down?
I don't know. Boxing Scene said that they did send something. I don't know if it's true or not. The Boxing Voice said that.
Okay, so
anyway, that was fun, Rollo. Because dude,
I know. So this is what I'm saying.
I gotta go, Rollo.
If y'all sent something,
Rollo,
and they
I
not
gotta
responding,
go.
let us know so we can call Shakur a duck. You feel
Rollo?
what I'm saying?
You're back to we again. Who is we?
Yeah, let us know because we are the boxing fans, the community, the boxing community. If y'all sent something, let us know. Just like Shakur.
He ain't sending it to you. He ain't trying to fight the boxing community. They trying to fight the other boxers.
Just like Shakur and Frank, and we made up our mind who ducked that situation. Right? Some say Frank.
You mean like Devon and Shakur when Devon ducked?
Right, like Devon and Shakur when he sent him to 25% and he turned it down. And we made up our mind either way. I'm a Devon fan, so I got Tank beating Shakur. So I don't really but I just like to keep it fair across the board. You sending Old Man Loma the information, send Shakur the information.
They say they don't like me, but they won't shut up. They say they don't like me, but man, they can talk for 4.5 hours. Rollo, I'm done. Rollo, I'm done. I can't fuck with it no more, Rollo. I can't fuck with it no more, Rollo. Okay? You out here in La La Land, bro. Haney fans, stupid. There was like, man, the 25% offer. As soon as we got on that 25% offer, dog, I can't. Here's the link, though. We're going to take a couple more callers, but man, I swear, bro, Fight Game. Oh, the Fight Game is here. Fight Game, how can I help you? Are you meaning to speak, Fight Game, or did you just want to show me that thing? Are you there? I can't hear you, bro. Blockchain beaming. You're on mute again. Now you're on mute. I'm going to kick you out. Come back again, man. Just try to come right back in and see if that helps. Blockchain Beeman said to never let Rollo do back on the stream. Hey, man, he carried me a little bit of time, though. He gave my voice a rest. Ooh, he gave me a headache. Hey, Bird 101 said, Rock, you sleep on your mistake, then he gets you. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Rock you asleep on your mistake, then get you. Oh, rock you to sleep and let you wait for your mistake. Oh, I get you. Hey, thank you, Marcus Preset, for the show. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Mr. Priest. Marcus Priest is a consistent supporter of the channel. Thank you. And Mr. Henry said, for today's show, Thank you, sir. Yeah, he's fun though. I like Rollo. Rollo out here on Fantasyland, though. I would even see how much the conversations are getting better now that I've matured. I am going to get to the point where I can have a conversation and not call somebody a moron. It's very difficult for me, though. It's very difficult. Porter Pools out here taking shots, huh? Yeah, I know you like to hear them ridiculous ass opinions. Trying to silence the opposing views doesn't. No, it really does. No, it really does. Oh, never let Rollo back on the stream. Oh, no. Rollo's going to come back on the stream. For now, what did I tell you about Iglesias? Boy is a bit. Oh, shit. I didn't even see the fight. I didn't see it. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see the fight. Dang, Tyler Hingleton. My bad, man. I missed that. I got to go back and watch it. Is it that's on the top rank card? That was on the top rank card? These are not debates. Porter Pools. It's not debates. They're slaughters. They're slaughters, bro. They're slaughters. Thank you, Blockchain Beeman. But nah, I do have to let everybody on the chat, bro. I got to do that. That's a mandatory. Mandatory. Rollo's good, though. Okay. All right, cool. Hold on a second. Let me look. Oh, that's crazy. Northstar, how can I help you?
Nah, like why if you're not debating today, why throw somebody out?
Excuse me?
I said if you're not debating today, then why throw somebody out?
If I'm not debating today, why throw somebody out? Because I'm not debating. Are you there?
And yeah, can you hear me?
I can now.
Yeah, I said when I first came up, I had asked about the title, if it was a question or a statement. You said it's because it had a question mark, that it had the exclamation and the question mark. But was that a question that you were asking? Because it says,
bro, what do you want to talk about, dog? I don't feel like going down memory lane with you.
The Errol Spence thing, like, can he take over 154? Do you think he can? I gave my opinion. We didn't get to hear what you think about it.
You want me to tell you what I think about this? You didn't hear me tell you what I thought about it, which I already said. You didn't hear me talk about it?
I didn't. Honestly, I didn't. I might have came.
So you came up here to just ask me a question about what I think?
I came to ask you, were you making a statement or a question?
My answer is I don't know. But if Terrence Crawford leaves the division because it doesn't look like he wants to fight in the division and he's able to get past Sebastian Fundora, then yes. Because if he's good enough to beat Sebastian Fundora, that's going to be a war, and he does that convincingly, then hell, he's got half the belts right there. Then you have Tim Tszyu left, and right. That's it. Then yeah, he winds up taking over the division. Yeah, he can do it. AA could do it. Only if Terrence Crawford leaves, though, because I don't think he can beat Terrence.
You think he can beat Fundora? That one was kind of.
Bro, you got a whole lot of questions.
You said if he can beat Sebastian Fundora.
That's what I said. So if he can, that's what I said. If he
can.
But, and okay, I said before that, I said, I don't know. I'm waiting to see. I haven't seen him back.
But
We haven't seen
so
him since the Errol. I haven't seen him fight in a year since the Terrence Crawford fight. So it really depends on what he looks like. I don't know because I haven't seen him. That's just honesty. It's me being honest. I don't see how you could have an issue with me saying that. I haven't seen him. People come back from losses.
I get that, but like him beating Sebastian Fundora, I wouldn't think that would take over 154, just because even Sebastian Fundora winning that fight was kind of a sketchy win with the cut that Tim Tszyu had to deal with in the blood off his eye.
Sebastian Fundora has 2 belts, the WBO and the WBC. If
Wasn't
Terrence
he just stripped of one?
No, because
Vacant
Terrence
one?
Crawford isn't going to be at 154. So no, he's not been. Has he been stripped of one? No, he's got 2. So if Errol beats Sebastian Fundora, number one, he beat a tough competition. He beat tough competition, and number 2, he's got half the belts in the division. That's if he fights one more guy for a belt. If he fights Tim Tszyu and he beats Tim Tszyu, he took over the division. But the only way it would be is if Terrence Crawford left, and goes up to fight Gennady Golovkin. That's what I think. Do you have an issue with what I think?
No, not at all. I came on to hear your opinion in the first place. I asked you if it was a question or a statement. You know what I mean? That was it. That was it. We ain't never get to that because I was giving you my opinion and the reasons why, and yeah, you got weird. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
It got weird because you weird. It got weird because you're weird. You just want to argue, bro. The reason we didn't get to what I thought is because you didn't ask me what I thought. You just went off on something. Like you do every time. Because you want to argue, man. And you're going to lose with me every time.
How do I want to argue when I just be giving my opinion? You're the one that be calling it blasphemy. I could never lose because I don't be debating you. I just be giving you my opinion, what I think, why I think.
Yes, so you just give me your opinion and then argue about mine.
No, because I say I've said it. I like you're a little biased towards the
Sir,
BBC,
that is right? If you are giving your opinion and arguing about mine, that's called debating. So you're saying that you're debating, but you don't want to actually call it a debate, because as long as you don't call it a debate, you just call it your opinion. You don't got to take that L. No, but what you're doing is,
if it was a debate, it would be on a certain topic.
Sir, by textbook definition, when you argue your point against mine, that is a debate. When you give me your opinion, you know mine, and you argue that I'm wrong and you're right, that is a debate, whether or not you want to call it one or not.
This is why, let me tell you, I said that you're
Dog, do you have any boxing?
You're in a box, bro. You be in a box, so there's no debate.
I be in a what?
You be in a box. Like
I'm being a bot?
You're in a box.
I'm in a box?
Yeah.
What box?
Some type of PBC Al Heyman. I don't know if you know him personally or you just like the PBC fighters or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I watch your content. I've been following you for a long time, for a very long time. I enjoy the content, but it was up until that Spence Crawford fight that you kind of see how like lean.
Dude, why do you want to keep telling me about what I think? It's not complicated. If you hear something that I say, it's because I believe that. It's not constant. It's not difficult. If you want to know the reason why I say something, it's because I believe it. It's that simple.
Why you believe it is.
The reason I say it is because I believe it. The reason that I talk about it is because I'm interested in it. Like people like similar to you, why do you always cover the PBC? Why do you cover this guy? Because I'm interested in it. That's why.
No, I don't say why you cover him. I just say it would be a little bit.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. Will you please stop judging me?
I'm not judging you. I'm
You
letting
are.
them know,
You
like,
think
it
I'm a little
is.
biased. You're trying to read my mind. You're not listening to the logic behind what I'm saying. You're trying to get my justification as if you can penetrate past the logic and find some reason why I'm using it instead of just dealing with the facts and the logic that I present to you and dealing with them straight on. You want to go all around the block and try to read my mind and try to get to my motivations and then start preaching to me about motivations that you can't prove.
It don't be that. That's why you be getting upset with what I'm talking about.
Dude,
Because
I'm not upset. I'm exasperated because you're ignorant. And I'm actually trying to advance you beyond the stage of ignorance. I'm talking to you.
advance me beyond the stage.
Yes, I am, dude, because you come across as ignorant. Ignorant. I'm not saying you come across as unintelligent. When we're talking about specific facts related to boxing, you come off as ignorant, as if you don't know all the information that you should know to form your opinion. Not unintelligent, just lacking knowledge of facts. Oftentimes you're ignorant. But
Okay,
you,
I could see how you might feel that way because
obviously,
you cover boxing.
but
I
again,
don't cover it like that.
you're over here trying to figure out why I feel this way. Stop trying to figure out what I feel. I'm telling you what I feel.
Like,
I'm telling you what I'm feeling.
okay,
Very
so
straightforward.
This is the thing. I'm not telling you how you feel, but if based on your analytics and your boxing IQ or your boxing knowledge, like as a journalist to this or content
I'm not a
creator
journalist, and none of those words apply.
Content creator to it, that doesn't apply either.
You didn't say content creator before.
I did. You just cut me. You spoke over it, but I just said it. You can say
Sir, you are getting on my nerves, man. Do you have something to say about boxing and not judging? It has nothing to do with you judging me.
I mean, that's what we come up here for. We come up
You
here.
come up here to judge me.
Well, the titles that you put up, that's
Dude,
what
you
I
do
come
not
up
come
for.
up here to judge me.
I'm
taking that back. Yes, you do come up here to judge me. Most people do not come up here to judge. Dude, most people do not come up here to judge me.
Based on the titles that you put up, that's why I asked, is that a question
Sir,
or
why
was
don't you
the
just
statement?
come up here to talk about the sport of boxing and not judge me? You seem obsessed with me. Stop judging
your content.
me.
I've been a fan of your content, like I told you. You know, it.
Did you hear Errol could be fighting Triple G? No, that's Bud that could be fighting Triple G, I do believe. Like, man, come on, man. Lord, come on, man. No, I'm telling you. Dude, that dude is wild. Now I need Boxing Hacker. Where you at, Boxing Hacker? Let's get them all done today. Like, they say they love the content, but they don't love the content. Otherwise, you wouldn't be nagging at me about it. But whatever. Hey, what's going on? Porter Pools? What Porter Pools? Fanon, what 5 boxers do you enjoy watching, support, and consider great at this point in time? 5. 5 of them, huh? 5 boxers. Alexander Usyk, I consider to be great. I enjoy watching and I support. Gervonta Davis, I enjoy watching. I think he's a great fighter. I support and I enjoy watching. Terrence Crawford, I enjoy watching, I support, and I think he's great at this time. I gotta throw Monster Inoue in there. I enjoy watching, I support him, and I consider him great at this time. Shakur Stevenson. I enjoy watching, I support, and I consider great at this time. Those are the 5. So Shakur, who did I have before Shakur? I had Shakur. I have Terrence Crawford, Gervonta Davis, Alexander Usyk, and Monster Inoue. I would say Jermell Charlo too, but Jermell didn't look good against Canelo. I hate that, but I would definitely have Jermell way up there. And I think people are still, come on, bro, what? I do like Terrence Crawford. Look, man, y'all got me confused. Some of y'all got me confused. Dude, I can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. I can absolutely think a girl is bad as they come and think she got a funky ass personality at the same time. It's possible. You know what I mean? And that's, great. I mean, she said name 5. Bam. I thought about Bam. I thought about hey, thank you, brother. Fight game. I'm waiting on this personalized note. I mean, look, dude, I'm not talking about whether I gotta like these people personally. I don't know Bud personally. I might actually like Bud a lot if I knew him personally, but I don't know him personally. So I can't speak on what I think about him personally, but as a fighter, I really like him. I like him. I like Andre Ward. Loved Andre Ward as a fighter. Loved Andre Ward as a fighter. Loved Andre Ward as a fighter. One of my favorite fighters whose career I watched the whole time. Even sometimes he says some stuff that I don't agree with, but that doesn't keep me from respecting him as a fighter or respecting him as a man. I respect him. I respect both. And I respect Terrence Crawford the same way. Fanon, do you know if any promotional companies signed 2024 Paris Boxing Olympics? I don't know. I get that news real late because I'll find out later. But you better believe Top Rank's about to grab some. Fanon, give me Bud, Tank, Baturbiev. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Baturbiev. In a way, Abdullah Mason gets thrown in the mix for me. Oh, that's fair. Even though I need to step up out of Abdullah Mason. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need to step up out of Abdullah. Abdullah. I need to step up out of Abdullah. We need to step out of that Abdullah. That man said, Abdullah or Shushu. I'll go with Abdullah over Shushu. Age bias. The greats, you got the greats already there, like experientially the greats. Abdullah's too big for Shushu. Shushu's like a 130 pounder, isn't he? Abdullah Mason's going to wind up being in 147. Porter, thank you, Rich Porter. Hold on a second. Sorry, I had to do something real fast. I'm back. Carmel is the one. Oh, Carmel's nice. That ain't no joke. Oh, we got a guest tomorrow, just so you know. We got a guest tomorrow. We got special guests coming on tomorrow. I gotta do this thing and send this link. Who we're gonna get on Wally Moses and Zaquin Moses. Shakur Stevenson's cousin and grandfather. We're gonna be on the show tomorrow. We've got Team Steve Shakur Stevenson, Team Moses, Team Stevenson coming into the building tomorrow. So we should have some good conversations. A young man is about to turn pro. A dude who beat Kermel Moton in the amateurs. So we're gonna talk to him. Get your question. Yeah, he's turning. Well, we'll find out whether he's turning pro or not. But yeah, they're starting to get. So we got him coming on with Wally Moses tomorrow. Yeah. So come with y'all questions. Come with y'all's questions. And actually, I owe a phone call to somebody else too about it. Hey, man, much love to my guy. Thank you so much. Mr. So Stan says, I don't know what's going on. Much love, Mr. So Stan. Thank you so much. You sent a personal one, but it's not letting me see it yet. It's like running. After that, we'll get a Coach Calvin and Coach interview, right? I mean, maybe. Y'all want me to bring him on again? I can ask him to come by again. You know? Damn, why can't I see this personalized note? Oh, says support. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sostan. Said support to the channel. Thank you, man. It's greatly appreciated. Believe it. Believe it. Love the last interview you had with GTD always. That's what's up. Thank you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. We got a video coming up on MH Blackwell, though, at 11 o'clock. And I probably am going to do a live today on MH Blackwell. So y'all check out that new video we got coming up over there. My fellow Hostonian, Joshua Edwards, is turning pro. He had an iffy decision loss in Paris. That sucks. But we look forward to coming on. For now, and you able to get Kamel on? I probably could. I think I could. It just takes work. Who wants to help me? Hey, somebody want to get hired, help me get these interviews with people? On MH Blackwell is the other YouTube channel. Subscribe to MH. Hey, can somebody put the link to MH Blackwell? Because there is a video for Smart. Hey, is King there? Are you there, King? Where's King? Hey, King, can you do me a favor and click the link, King? Nah, King was on today. King.
Yes, sir.
I've now read and went through training program for Project 2025.
Oh, we can talk about that later on.
You sure? Because I just want to let you know I am very familiar with it now.
Yeah, I would love to get your take on that. Seriously.
Yeah, what's your take? What's your take?
Well, I wanted to get an understanding from a more experienced person.
You don't have a take? You didn't look into it? You don't have an idea what it is?
I've looked into it. I just I don't agree with all the things in there. No, I don't.
You don't agree with all the things? It's a 900-page document. I mean, damn.
I don't agree with the concept. Anyway,
how much of the 900 pages did you read before you asked me that question?
I didn't read the 900 pages. I just read what it was, like a description.
Well, let me tell you what I did. I actually sat through 5 training modules for Project 25, and I familiarized myself with what the gist of was with the 900 pages. So now I feel fairly confident that I understand what it is.
Man, you found time to do that. I respect you for that.
Yeah, I find that interesting that before you actually asked me about it, that you didn't know what it was.
I did know what it was.
Well, what is it?
I've explained to you before.
What is it?
I mean,
Explain
you
it
have
to
a
me
better
again.
understanding of it now that you've done 5 modules
No, but if
for
you
a
can you
year.
tell me what it is? You don't have to do any. But what is it?
Basically, he wants to consolidate the federal government and give more power to the executive branch, from what I've read.
No.
Okay. Well, how about you give me an explanation later on at MH Blackwell?
Oh, I mean, you know, I got a video coming up on it, but I have to tell you that your assessment of what it is woefully incorrect.
Woefully incorrect.
Woefully incorrect.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll have to look into it as well again.
Well, the title says it. It's in the title.
Project 2025.
Yeah. Transition plan.
Okay.
It's a transition plan.
Does it give more power to the executive branch? Yes or no? Based
No.
off of what you've read.
No.
Okay.
Basically, I'll
Go
explain.
ahead if you want to describe it in a brief,
Oh, well, I mean, no
manner.
worries. I'll let you know. I'll tell you. Basically, what it is what they're trying to do. First of all, they're extremely, extremely conservative. So, what the right-wing conservatives think, that's what they're trying to put into the government. But they are very concerned that there will be career government employees that will resist what they're trying to do. So it is basically the project is to get all of the workers that they would have that they need in order to implement President Trump's vision. They want them selected and trained in how to accomplish those missions the first day they show up to work. So basically, it is this very long lesson on legislative affairs, basically how the executive branch, if they want to exhibit certain rules, if they want to enforce certain rules or change certain rules, what the best way to go about that is, how to go about their jobs. But as they go about their jobs, they are definitely going to get rid of a lot of stuff that liberal, quote unquote, what they refer to as liberal people, find and hold dear. But in essence, it is a transition plan, a government transition plan, not unlike every other transition plan that takes place whenever a political office is transitioned from one person to another. It talks about what a political appointee needs to do. Now, they are trying to increase the number of political employees versus career employees, which would give it more strength and power to the presidential appointees. But no, as far as the split of power between the legislature, the judicial branch, and the executive branch, it wouldn't change that, but it would allow them to do a lot of things within the executive branch to allow them to accomplish their missions. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't also have the same thing applied to the Senate and to the House of Representatives.
Is that something you see coming into fruition?
What coming into fruition?
Project 2025.
Do I see it coming into fruition? Absolutely, yes. I see them winning the election against Kamala Harris, and then I see them executing a transition plan. Now, I have not read every section or everything in there, but generally speaking, the way that they're going about it, yeah, I think it's highly effective. I think for them when you have a political appointee and they're telling a political appointee to make sure that they know about everything coming across their desk that's related to the Office of Management and Budget, OMB, and because OMB highlights the things that they have to spend money on, so they're going to make sure that the career employees are following the political lead set by them, and to be able to write their, I think it's very, very sound governmental, well, how can I say it? Legislative affairs, textbook legislative affairs, and understanding what rule, how they can replace a rule, what the best way is to use rules. See, they basically, I think what they're trying to do is prevent them what happened when Trump got elected the first time, which was when he got elected and he tried to, this is how they feel. They tried to, implement certain things. They really didn't have a lot of success because of the resistance of what they called to as the career employees that would work for the different departments. So now that they have more experience and they've been in the administration before, they want to have a plan that will kickstart off what they want to do that much faster. I don't think you need that type of plan from Kamala Harris, because Kamala Harris already has, basically this is a continuation of a administration that was already in office and already has a lot of their designees in place. But then that's just the jurisprudence. That's just the legislative, the nuts and bolts of it. But what they want to do as far as the actual conservative, goals that they have, like related to immigration, related to gender, diversity, equity, and inclusion, the economy, all of those, that's just standard ass right-wing conservative stuff that they're trying to do. They're trying to get rid of pornography. They're going to try to get rid of abortion. They're going to try to get rid of diversity, equity, and inclusion, all the language around gender, all of that stuff.
Oh, thank you for explaining that. I hope you can go into detail later on as well.
Yeah. It'll be up in a little while, man. But hey, look, dude, next time you should know this stuff before you ask me.
So you want me to read 900 pages before I come up?
Dude, you don't have to read 9. It takes, you're a fairly bright guy. It doesn't take that long. Dedicate maybe 3-4 hours. Take it 3-4 hours if you're, I don't know. Depends on, because you may not, that's right. You're not a lawyer. So you may not understand a lot of the legislative stuff and you've also never worked in government. Yeah, it may take you a little bit to figure that out. So maybe
also English is a second language to me. Also that too.
Yeah, so maybe you should. Yeah. All right, man. Well, then I just want to let you know. Follow up on that.
Well, thank you, bro. Thank you for enlightening me and the chat with your wisdom. Thanks.
It's information. Is really not wisdom. And no, it's not a cool truth speaker. It's not a cool. It's a transition of power. Every time there's a new governor, every time there's a new mayor, they do the same thing. They do the exact same thing. They have a transition plan. This transition plan is just coming from a third party, and it is extraordinarily detailed, and it is very, very pointed. And they're going to try to they're going to try to change the very core of the law. So anyway, that's it. That's me on that. I wouldn't say it's an extreme right-wing plan. It's pretty right-wing, though. But anyway, go check that out on MH Blackwell, please. But I do believe if I don't get another caller, I'm going to jump out of here. Basically, bro, they're not going to let Turkey Al-Sheikh put on any boxing matches. Hey, man, you better be careful. What's the danger? It's that plan's not that dangerous. I don't think it's that dangerous. And not any more dangerous than what is already out there. Oh, look, I'm telling you, it's not that they're not that extreme. They're just what they are. They've been saying the same thing since 1980. It's not that extreme, and there's a lot of people that think that way. The Hanos clan sucks, dog. The Hanos clan sucks. We didn't have no Hanos clan today. Oh, I guess y'all were all Hanos clan today. Ooh, y'all are terrible. I'm telling you, man, I didn't go through all 900 pages. I just looked at the area of I looked at the areas that were the general, like when they talked about promulgating a rule. They talked about how to promulgate rules, why rules were why writing rules is the main way that they can go about transition in government, because to get rules eliminated by the Supreme Court or reinterpreted is too much of a struggle. So they want to pass rules, promulgate rules. Fanon, you saw Supreme Court reverse Chevron to open the door to Project 25. No, I didn't. No, I did not. A court may not substitute its own interpretation of a statute for a reasonable interpretation made by an administrative agency. Wow, that's fucking big. That case that allowed deference to agencies' RE rules was reversed. Wow. Thank you, T. Orlando. Oh, we got to do a video together. Man, I need your background. Oh, T. Orlando, let's get together. Let's get together, T. Orlando. Chevron, Nat versus natural resources. Wow. Yeah, that's the attack on the career bureaucrats. All right, I'll study that today. Thank you, man. Thank you, T. Orlando. Hey, T. Orlando, can you send me a list of cases? T. Orlando, can you send me a list of cases that I should read to understand that? Phoenix Assassin, what's good, man?
Oh, not much. You know me, keeping it hating, always on 100. But nah, like on that video I'm doing about, Devon and why he's not as great as people think he is. I went back and then watched like the two amateur fights he had with Ryan Garcia that you can find footage of on YouTube. Like one of them was the ones that, Boxing Ego had uploaded a few months ago, like right before Devon fought Ryan. And then another one from like, I guess years before that. And the funny thing is, like, Ryan was still catching with Devon with them left hooks way back then. So it must have just been muscle memory by the time he got in the ring with him as a pro, because, I mean, shoot, for him to have been catching Devon with the left hook back then, and Devon was still making that same mistake, keeping his right hand down and ducking into the left hook, like, man, you got to really hand it to Devon, because not that many fighters are that consistent with the shit that they do in the ring. And, one thing Devon has, it is consistency. You keep on getting touched by that left hand over and over again. Like even in his first fight with George Kambosos, you see like in round one of that first fight, because I watched that fight again yesterday. That's part of the footage I'm using. Man, Devon was throwing them jabs, and it took a pretty long time for him to actually land one. But at the same time, like while he was throwing them, George was still catching him with them lefts to the face, them left hooks. And it's just like, damn, like, what the hell is going on with Devon that he don't never see those left hooks coming? Like, what is it? What is it? And then just looking at his body language, looking at the way he does things, like, he feints the same way every single time. He still rolls under punches, looking straight down at the ground. He doesn't maintain eye contact during that. He doesn't make any adjustments. He just keep doing the same thing. It's like beating a dead horse. Like that's basically his style. Like, if it ain't working, then he gonna keep on doing it until maybe it works or maybe it doesn't. And again, like the one thing that stuck out to me the most, that let me know that he can't make adjustments, is I ain't never seen a guy who was winning a fight and knew they were winning. They were dominating, putting on a masterful performance, and be in the corner, you know, talking like they don't know what to do. Like Bill after that, what 10th round against Lomachenko? Hey, you just got to keep going to your left. He's like, I did that already. He figured me out. And Bill's, no, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Yeah, but he figured. I never heard that from a guy. Even fight, even fighters that we knew was getting their ass whooped, like Hassan and Dom against Peter Quinlan when he got knocked down 6 times in that fight, or Deontay against Tyson Fury. Even though I hated to see that shit, Deontay wasn't in the ring or in the corner talking about he got figured out. No, I never seen no fighter winning or losing that has ever been in a situation like that where you hear those words come out their mouth and they're supposed to be elite. Like when you're an elite fighter, if you don't have that mentality to go ahead and make some type of adjustment. And again, I quote Robert Guerrero on this because he had a pretty good quote. He said, I know what I know how to do, and I know what I don't know how to do. And I try to make what I know how to do work for me. And that's basically what boxing is. Like you got a whole bunch of tools and everything in your toolbox, and whatever job, whatever thing you're good at, that's what you try to go ahead and bring out there when you're in the ring. And that's where the mental part comes in. The mental part ain't just about mental toughness to go ahead and keep going whenever things get rough. It's about exerting your mental will on your opponent. It's about forcing them to do what you want them to do or making it so that they can't do what they want to do. Though that's where the mental fortitude comes in boxing, not just the strength and will to keep on going or keep on getting up, even though you've been knocked down 15 times. You have to be able to exert your mental force on your opponent. And if you can't do that, if you can't break them mentally, and you're just going in there, you're not making no adjustments, you're not taking no tools away from them. I mean, like, damn, like to have fought somebody 6 times before and know that all they be doing is going for that left hook. And the fact that Ryan Garcia in every damn fight been catching people with that left hook, even Luke Campbell hitting them to the body with that to drop 'em. Like it doesn't matter if it's the body or the head. Ryan is gonna throw that left hook. Every once in a while he'll throw it straight, but that left hook is coming. And the fact that Devon didn't know what to do to go ahead and avoid that, you know, or even take away the jab, because Ryan was catching him with the jab too. Like there's certain things that you got to be able to do to say that you're an elite fighter. Like there's fighters who's good. Most fighters are good. When you break it down and look through history, there's like a few guys who stand out, compared to everyone else. But it's not like every single fighter is going to be at that level. So you're going to have like 2, 3, or 4, maybe 5 guys that they're going to talk about, like during the era of Hearns, Hagler, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard. You got the 4 of them, right? But then there's everyone else, but those are the 4 that people focused on. But like with Mayweather in his era, it was Mayweather and Pacquiao, and then maybe you could have thrown Miguel Cotto in there, but Floyd and Pacquiao stood out from everybody else. And that's the thing. Like whenever people want to talk about, oh, he's not fighting no elite fighters. Whenever they're talking about Devon or Tank or Shakur, want to talk about their resumes. Not every fighter is going to be that. You're going to have those guys. Then you're going to have some people who is above average. Then you have everybody else. And that's the thing. Like until they fight each other, we can't say none of them is fighting somebody elite at whatever weight class they at. But you can look at their opponents and say, okay, how do these opponents stack up against each other? But man, like as far as elite goes, I think Devon is about a D since he lost to a C level fighter. So I think we can go ahead and put Devon at a D right there. Shakur, hey, Devon's words, not mine. Devon's words, not mine. He said Ryan was a C. And if you're worse than C, then you got to be a D. And you remember in college, if you get below C, that's failing. So, as long as it's, talking about major courses. So Devon right there is failing. He might as well be an F because, D's and F's in the same boat. But Shakur, I don't know. If he fight this Joe Cordina, I don't know what to say about that. I hope Eddie Hearn is trolling. I hope that Eddie Hearn ain't serious about talking about Joe Cordina because, man, I don't want to hear nobody talk about Tank and Hector Garcia or Tank and Santa Cruz, even though Tank went down to 130 for Santa Cruz. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody, about Tank fight. Nobody who was below him. Whenever you got Shakur, a champion, talking about fighting a guy who just got knocked out from the weight class below him. and got a 50% knockout rate. He's 9 knockouts in 18 fights. You see Shakur playing it safe? He was worried about Howard Tunian and De Los Santos. The fact that he said he was worried about Howard Tunian's power threw me for a loop because dude got like what a 67% knockout rate.
I got a guy right
But
behind you.
yeah, man, that's the last thing I'll say. If Shakur fight Joe Cordina, man, throw him in the trash with Devon.
Ah, yeah, terrible. All right, Phoenix, get back, bro.
All right.
Peace. Can't wait to see that video. Hey, Keith Nolan said, "Good day, Martin. I just heard the IBF was ordering Gervonta to fight a rematch with that Karen dude. Do you know why? I have no idea why, but I know they did. Keith Nolan, I know that's true. That came. I was like last Friday that happened. I have no idea why they. It's obviously because he's in the rankings and they petitioned for it. But yikes, that's terrible." Boxing Hacker said Devon became undisputed and a unified champion. Dude, yes, that's barely goes down in rounds. He has one rough outing and people try to erase his greatness. Shake my head. Gene from man, what's up, man?
Good morning, Fanan. How are you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm see you out here making up all these wild ass statements, but what's up?
I just want to say a couple of things about Devin. Why is it that as soon as he said he's coming back, boxing is boring without him? We see those Shakur fans, those Tank fans, they feel threatened of Devin because they say he's coming back and they want to destroy his reputation. Devin didn't do anything in that video. It's like when you're in the gym, you're sparring somebody and they don't have that much experience and you're going to throw a punch, but you kind of hold back because you know you can knock him out. That's what Devin did. He didn't touch
So
that
you're
man.
saying when he punched him, he held back on the punch? That's all he did?
Yeah. That's
so all he did was punch him?
And the guy was a troll.
Hold on, man, but all he did
got
was
what he
punch
deserved.
him. All he did was punch him?
Yeah, he tried to.
Well, then he
was
did
gonna
something.
punch
He
him, but
punched
he
him.
held back.
But he punched him, though.
It didn't connect.
Oh, he missed.
Nah, he held back. You know,
He
Devin
meant to
is a
punch him,
pro.
but he pulled the punch. He didn't actually punch him.
Exactly.
It looked like he punched to me.
No, I mean, you're seeing what you want to see. And the guy was a troll. When you're trolling in real life, that's what happened to you. You talk shit and you get it. That's real life.
Okay.
And about the Korean guy that John is supposed to fight again, why do you give Shakur a pass for fighting the same way that guy fought John Ennis?
Who? Giving Shakur a pass?
Yeah.
For fighting the
running
same
away?
way that Karen Kukadashian fought?
Yeah.
I didn't give him a pass.
But you say he fought well. That was a master performance.
Yeah, he had a bad fight. I'm not giving him any. I know
But
that
you want
fight
to
with
see Shakur again.
not with Hartorm, the Shakur Stevenson's fight with Edwin De Los Santos. I know it was a boring fight. I'm not
He
saying
did
that
the
it's
same
not.
thing
I know
with
it is.
Artem.
What?
He did the same thing with Artem.
He did, and it was a terribly boring fight. It was. I'm not letting Shakur off the hook for that. It was a boring fight.
It was boring, but I still think it's masterful. That style that Shakur fought with, and looking at Tank last fight with Frank Martin, those style, if he used that same style against Shakur gonna beat him. Because he's gonna let Shakur hit him a lot, and Shakur is gonna be moving. Shakur is not gonna let him touch him.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Well, thanks, John, under pressure. Appreciate you, man.
Why is Tank not signing a contract for Devin?
Dude, why you ask me questions you know damn well I don't know the answer to? Just to be dramatic? You just want to be dramatic?
What's the answer?
Are you just trying to be dramatic?
No, it's a simple question.
You really think that I have the answer to that question?
That answer maybe is lacking Devin.
Do you think that I have an
Okay.
answer to that question?
Like when Devin was his mandatory.
Yeah, dude, you look, man, you're being dramatic. Where'd you go? I didn't kick you off. Where'd you go? You asked me a question you know damn well I don't know the answer to. Number one, I don't know if he did send it to him. And number two, if he didn't, I don't know why or when he will. Dev Joseph, how can I help you?
Yeah, sure. For sure.
You got to come back when you ain't on the phone, man. No one ever ducked Devin. Yeah, I don't know. Who did duck Devin? But look, man, I'm going to get out of here, man. Unless dude clicks on here again very fast. You do have the answer, Martin, because that was not able to fight yet because he's suspended and they are two different weight classes. Why isn't? Because who's suspended? Man, look, dude, nah, I don't know that. Ain't none of them dudes suspended. Gervonta's not suspended. Shakur's not suspended. Anyway, much love to everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody in the super chat. But I'm about to bounce up out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. But I mean, like, for real, I don't know. I think you guys know that we'll know when it's done. Anyway, with that, I'm out. Deuces.